everybody. It's your boy Tony the Closer, and we in here tonight. It's about to go down. Let's go. Welcome, 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 welcome. How's everybody doing tonight? Let's go, let's go. As you join in, we're going to start this thing off here in a few minutes. I appreciate everybody joining in. We're going to start this thing off with some fire here tonight. I'm looking forward to being able to deliver you guys exactly how you can get started in the real estate game and start flipping some money. So this is what we're going to be focusing on tonight. How you can actually make $5,000 or more without ever having to leave the house, all right? Who's excited to make some money tonight? We got to get some people here, though. Right now, we got 190 people. If I'm doing a live training, we got to have at least 1,000 people here. This is crazy. How y'all doing, though? What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Let me send out another text. Everybody be sitting here slow rolling. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you join in, I want to know your cities and states. Drop those cities and states below. Let me know where you tapping in from tonight. Where you actually joining in to be able to start this training. I want to know your cities and states. Welcome to the training tonight, everybody. I see Detroit, Cali. I see Canada, Philly, Texas. I see some more Canada, Philly, New Jersey, Dallas. What's up, y'all? Birmingham, Alabama. I appreciate everybody joining in. We're going to start this thing here in a few minutes. This is going to be right at 90 minutes tonight. So from the time that we get started, this will be a 90-minute training. At the end of today's training, I will tell you guys how you can actually join into my actual paid membership where you can actually work with me more frequently and get access to more information, resources, and more, okay? But as you guys are on here, the whole idea, it doesn't matter where you guys are tuning in from tonight. If you're in the United States, if you're overseas watching this training, you're going to learn how you can actually make $5,000 or more in real estate without ever having to leave the house, without ever having to physically see the property, without ever having to meet the seller. This is going to be absolutely crazy, and I'm excited to be able to deliver this content to you tonight. Shout out to Brooklyn. I see all my New York people in here. Shout out to New York, man. DC in the building, Philly in here. Let's go. Let's go. We need to fill this bad boy up. We need to get some people in here. We're going to turn this thing up real quick, man, so we can make sure that people out here making this know how to make money from home. Atlanta, what's up, ATL? What's up, Riley? I see you, Jalen. What's up, Davey from Brooklyn? Y'all excited, ready to learn how to get this bag tonight? I hope you're ready. All right, I'm gonna send out a couple more texts so we can get some more people in here so everybody can get it. Because everybody keeps telling me, Tony, I don't want to miss these trainings, man. I don't understand why I can't get the game. We're about to be starting in just a minute, y'all. 1 minute, we're kicking this thing off. 1 minute, let's go, let's go, let's go. Appreciate everybody joining tonight. We're about to get into the content in just a minute. Learn how to make $5,000 or more without ever having to leave the house. Right now, if you're interested in learning how you can actually make $5,000 or more without having to leave your house, I need you to drop the number 1 in the chat right now. What's up, Precious? I see you in there. What's up, LaRon? Philly in here, Lancaster in here, PA, let's go. Hey, I don't see enough ones yet. I don't see enough ones yet. Yeah, there they go. Hey, here we go. All right. Let's get this show on the road, man. Thank you, everybody, for joining tonight. We're about to start talking about how you can actually make $5,000 or more in real estate right now without ever having to leave your house, right? That's what this is all about. So what I want you to do real quick, I want you to really silence your phones, turn off all your distractions, your Facebook and everything else for the next 2 hours, because if you take this next 2 hours serious, everything that I give you as far as information could literally help you change your life, all right? And here's a depressing reality. I always talk about this, man. Please take this stuff seriously, right? Take this content and information serious. It's amazing how many people come to me that say that they want more success, they want to have more freedom. They like all the things that they see me posting, my cars, the luxuries I've been able to get. But the reality is, the depressing reality is, some of you who've actually joined this may never even start. About 10% don't even make it to the end of this actual webinar. Some of y'all are going to start, but actually give up early. Over half the people in attendance right now only give about 25% effort. So I hope that y'all didn't come in here to half-ass this information while I could just be sitting at home doing whatever I want to do. I'm giving y'all this time, my energy. I hope that this is something of value that you take seriously, right? Some of y'all are actually going to consume this, but don't implement, either because of fear or over analysis paralysis, whatever it is, right? But this is one of the things I always impress on everybody that I train, and my students, my actual ronaproof course students or whatever. Implementation is the key to success. So if you don't actually implement what we covered today, you won't be able to be successful. So some of you are actually going to implement, but only half-heartedly. You're going to try once or twice and give up. What I want you to understand right now is there's no other industry that you can actually get started without having a license, without having to have a background check, credit check, or any money, but this wholesale strategy that we're going to talk about. And if you actually commit to it and you stay with it, it will reward you, all right? So here's an important disclaimer, right? All the income that you guys will hear today will be real and verified. However, these are incomes that are depicted, represent some of the most successful participants, and majority of the individuals earn less. These figures should not be considered guarantees or projections of your actual earnings or profits. It is actually understood that your success is predicated on your effort, which requires hard work, desire, and diligence. All right, real quick, it's a whole lot that changed since I last updated these slides. I no longer have 98,000 followers, but what I want y'all to do right now is I want you to make sure you go follow me on all the social media platforms. On Instagram, I'm always going live, answering questions, and just having fun with my people. But another thing, after this training, you guys are probably going to be wanting to get more information about how you can get more education. I'll tell you to make sure you go to my YouTube channel as well, Tony the Closer. And make sure today, as we go through the training, show me some love. Shout me out on your stories or whatever, and I'll make sure I show you guys a shout out later. All right. Through this training, one of the most important tools that we'll be using in about 20 minutes is going to be right here on your screen right now. Another thing that's important as we do this, guys, we're going to be on a time limit tonight. We're on a 90-minute time frame, okay? So a lot of this stuff, I won't have the ability to be able to rewind and go backwards and really like slow roll it. So what I'm going to ask everybody to do is make sure that you take screenshots, pay attention. If for whatever reason, if you need to screen record, do your thing, all right? But I want to make sure that you understand, if you just pay attention to what we're doing, follow along with the training, you're going to be good to go, all right? But I won't be able to go backwards or things of that nature. So make sure that you stay, pay attention, and make sure you get these resources. So in about 20 minutes, we're going to be talking about this tool right here. So as we go along, I'm going to tell you right now, if you haven't already, go and take advantage of the 7-day free trial. It's on www.closersdata.com. I'm going to walk you through setting this up here shortly, but this is one of the tools that we're going to be using to help you find these seller leads that we're going to be marketing to, all right? Will there be a replay? If you purchase a replay, you will get a replay. If not, you have to come back next week. All right, let's go. All right. So let's do a quick roll call. Tell me if this is you. I want to know what you do for a living right now. In the comments, let me know what you do for a living. What's your 9 to 5? Are you a college student? Are you an entrepreneur, a self-starter, a real estate agent, somebody that's just flat broke? Let me know who you are and what you do in the comments. Let me tell you guys why this training today is different. So if you struggle with making money in the past, it's not your fault, because most people make you believe that the only way that you're able to make money is from working a 9 to 5. I want to actually put those fears to rest, because what you're going to learn today is actually going to be completely different. And what has actually held you back is that you thought that you needed hundreds of thousands of dollars, a real estate license, or a ton of experience to get started. And it's simply not true. And if you ever thought that there had to be an easier way to get to that bag, guess what? You're right, guys. And after this webinar, you're going to learn exactly how you can actually make money from home wholesaling real estate. All right. So here's what what you've been wondering. Like, what exactly is wholesaling? What if you're not an expert? How do you actually get sales? What if you don't have a license? What if you don't have bad credit? And where exactly do you start? So at the end of this training, I will have all these questions answered plus more, okay? But why is this actually important to you right now? I know you guys have been following, maybe you heard some of the stories of people creating businesses online, doing this thing, right? Making 5 or 6 figures, and it's allowing them to leave their jobs. And you're not sure how people were able to do this, right? Right now, there's over 30 million people who've actually filed for unemployment. And we need to figure out ways that we can actually make money and make money from home, right? And we all understand this, right? Real estate is the key to generational wealth. And wholesaling provides you with a very low cost of entry startup, right? So this is going to be like one of the low costs that you can get into the business without having to have a license of real estate, right? So if you're a hustler and you're finally ready to replace your actual full-time income so you can live that life that you always wanted, this is the place that you need to be. So I want you guys to imagine this right now, right? Imagine if you created an online real estate business that you wholeheartedly enjoyed and were proud of, right? That you actually got paid a premium to help distressed sellers sell their homes without ever having to leave their house. And imagine if you begin to make more money than you did in your full-time job or your hustle or your trap or whatever it is, right? Allowing you the flexibility to live the life on your own terms. All right. So the purpose of this masterclass, this webinar, this masterclass that we do tonight is to actually give you the 10 steps to closing your first wholesale deal virtually that makes you 5 figures a month, and walk you through my new method that has made this simpler than ever. And then explain to you how you can actually work alongside me to get your virtual business started. All right. So in other words, guys, like the whole purpose of this training is to get you to the bag. All right. So y'all ready? Y'all ready to get to the bag? If you're ready to get to the bag, type "let's go" in the comments right now. Type "let's go" in the comments if you're ready to get to the training. All right. All right, so here's some things that people think before they get started. And I'm just going to tell you some of the things that people think, and it's simply not true. Most people think before they can actually get in real estate, you got to have a license before becoming a wholesaler. Most people think that you need to have thousands of dollars in cash before you can actually get started in real estate. Most people think that real estate is too saturated. Most people think that maybe you need to be an agent or a broker. And here's what happens when you think that. You sit on the sidelines, you're on the bench. With your Gatorade, you ain't even getting in the game, while there's thousands of dollars readily available to you on the other end. And here's some of the success stories that I've had of my students that once they learned the system, just literally changed their life. Here's my guy, Derek Haller. Derek, this is actually a closing where Derek made $50,000 in this deal right here on the left. It feels great to be able to help people in the time of need and make a little bit of money at the same time. We were able to stop a grieving sister from losing her sister's house to a foreclosure auction that she had no idea about it until we called. While we were able to help them out, we also were able to get a family still of a deal to move into a beautiful home. This wouldn't have been a thing without the help of Tony the Closer, the most humble, honest mentor teacher in the game. All right. And then we got my man, Julius. Julius made $15,000. Said, yes, sir, just sold my assignment agreement for $15K in less than a week of work. That's right, y'all. You can make money really quickly in this business. He made $15,000 in a week of work. Now, listen to the rest of this. Man, if you're working and not seeing anything happen, keep going. I've been working at this since 2018, but I knew it worked, so I kept going and working hard at it and picked up this property on Wednesday, posted my interest in the agreement on Monday, and sold the agreement today. So basically, man, if you keep working, you're getting closer and closer to your first deal. Thanks, Tony, for all your help. Here's another one. My girl, Sade, she's probably in a webinar right now. Sade got her first contract right after working with me, $7,800 in her first deal. Here's my guy here, made $5,000, right? These are contracts, and these are things that you guys will be doing very soon after you get finished learning the strategies and systems and implementing, right? These are all action takers and implementers. Look at my man, Monte Cunningham, made $41,481 in one deal. Insane. Shout out to Monte. That was insane deal. My girl Gigi made $4,500 in her first wholesale transaction after taking action Amazing, right? So what's the purpose of this, right? The purpose of this training is for financial freedom, because at the end of the day, we all want to live a better life. We all want to have nice cars, houses, and be able to live our life by the design that we want to have, right? So we're going to talk about how we do that and how do we get past being poor. And I know a lot of times people think of poor as like a financial situation. What we're going to be talking about is the acronym POUR, passing over opportunities repeatedly, okay? Throughout this training, you're going to be getting all this information. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming at you. And the one thing I want to do is make sure that you don't make the mistake that a lot of people do, is just looking at it as just another, oh, this is another just thing somebody try to get over on me. No, this is an opportunity for you to change your life. And you need to make sure that you don't pass over opportunities repeatedly, right? And the next thing we want to do is we want to work in the now. The now, the acronym that we're going to focus on tonight is no opportunities wasted, right? We're going to make sure that we maximize this opportunity. So right now we got all these people on here that's ready to learn the game. We got 500 plus people. Let's make sure that we pay attention to this stuff, all right? Because we got to make sure that we understand, if we implement, if we take action, and we don't pass over opportunities, right, we can put ourselves and change our whole family situation literally in a blink of an eye. All right, so at the end of today's training, I just love for transparency, right? So I will have a pitch at the end where you guys will be able to get access to my private virtual wholesale course that'll actually teach you how you can actually confidently do 1 to 2 deals a month working remotely. All right. So this is a complete immersion, a step-by-step training in a virtual training portal that I have set up, and I'll share more details with you at the end of today's call. So just real quick, I'm going to be brief because I hope most of you know who I am. My name is Tony the Closer, creator of the It's Our Turn movement, visionary of the 100K Club live event. I'm a best-selling author of the 21 Proven Secrets, former NFL player, sales expert, mentor, and philanthropist, right? But let me talk a little bit about my backstory. I'm not going to be long. I'm going to keep this very short because we had a 90-minute window, all right? I'm a brother of 3 sisters, right? I grew up in North Philly and always wanted to be able to provide for my family, do more. And I use football as that vehicle. I ended up becoming an All-American athlete, played for Winston-Salem State, HBCU, and I played my final year at Carson Newman College in Tennessee. Ended up signing my professional contract with the Seattle Seahawks in 2007 for a 2-year deal. Ended up getting injured. After I got injured, I got into the auto industry, and I started working with billionaire NASCAR owner Rick Hendrick, which you see here. And this is when things were really taking off for me and things were going great. I really fine-tuned my sales skills as I worked in the auto industry. And this is obviously where Tony the Closer was first built. And then obviously I've been able to do a lot of really nice things. When you start making that money, you can see obviously the private jets, thousands of dollars in cash, partying with the celebrities. I really had a crazy life for a little bit, right? I was doing it all, living it up, doing it big. And the problem was I ran into a major problem, right? Y'all seen the $1 million worth of game episode. This dude right here got me. He sniped me, got my girl, and I ended up reacting, and I ended up in jail. And this was one of the defining moments for me because it helped me really come over some of the things I had as far as personal demons in my past. So I go 63 plus days in jail, and I knew that I could be better. But one of the things that it really bothered me because it made me feel bad as a dad. It made me feel like a failure as a dad when I let my kids down. I wasn't available, and I wanted to show them that I could do better and be better, right? And this is what was important to me, is showing my children that, you can't let a decision that you make be your final destination. You can always overcome and do better, right? And be a role model. So I had a lot of things, right? And I lost it all. I had the cars, the money, and everything else, but I didn't handle situations the right way. When I got put in some bad spots, made some wrong decisions, and I lost it all. My house, my cars, everything foreclosed. But I had an epiphany, right? As I'm sitting in jail and I'm learning I'm losing all these different things, all the jewels and all this stuff that was coming, I thought about how you can actually really, I'm talking to some of the guys in jail, and I was sharing them with this strategy of wholesaling and how they can actually leave the trap. And it was something that was beat the trap. You guys are putting your life on a line for very minimum dollars. And I wanted to show people a new way, a new vehicle that can actually get started making money. So I took action by doing this. I started doing virtual wholesaling. And virtual wholesaling is essentially where we work from our computer, finding these distressed sellers that are needing to sell their home, and they need to sell it quickly. And we work out contract agreements with them, and we get paid. And we'll break down the exact strategy system and what this looks like here in just a few minutes. And after I got started doing this, I really had some amazing results, and this is one of my biggest deals, ladies and gentlemen. I made $88,500 in one deal. After paying out a couple of my people that helped me in my deal, I took home $84,885.12 in one bank wire. And this is when I knew that my strategy, my system, and everything was really designed and prepared to take me to an entire different level, right? And the cool thing is, like, you know, since I've been able to have all the success, I've been able to do some nice things for my family. First, this is my mom. I've been able to recently retire my mom. She's 20 years school teacher, and we wanted to show her something different. So the things that I've been able to do has been so amazing with just the capital that's been available to me. So recently retired my mom. We're doing this, but it's this not me that are getting these amazing results. Here's a couple other people that got results too that I helped, just like you, right? And I'm gonna be helping pretty soon. So this is one of my guys, Captain Morgan. He actually $16,842. He's made over $100,000+. And this was by February of 2019. So he was in the 100K club in the first 2 months of 2019. Here's another one of my success stories: $30,000 in one single transaction. You can see another transaction for $2,500. Here's one for $7,000. First deal of 2020 closed. Cut the check. Next deal will be 20K plus. Trying to get like you, Tony, the closer. I took your advice. Made $13,000. Look at Anna. Anna makes $5,980 in her first deal. Says, finally closed on my first deal. I got this under contract back from the November challenge. It took a long time to find a buyer, but as I was getting ready to cancel the contract, one showed up. God is good, and I want to thank Tony for all the knowledge he has given out, because turning that knowledge into action manifested this deal. This was a driving for dollars lead that I texted using Lead Genie. This business does work, but you have to put in the work. This is just the first of many, because it's time to leave this 7-to-5 job. Keep pushing, y'all. It's our turn. And let me just hit this real quick, y'all. Let me tell y'all what I like. This message from Anna is something that I really want to stress before we proceed forward. And we got, you know, 545 people on the live plus right now. Let me tell you something, guys. If you're not going to stick this thing out, don't even stay to the end of this webinar. If you're thinking that this is a get-rich-quick scheme, if you're not willing and able to put in the work for the success and the amount of money that you can get in this thing, I don't even want you to start right now. I just want you to leave the webinar right now, because I only want people that want to change their life. So real quick, if you want to change your life, say, I want more in the comments. If you want more in your life, if you're willing and prepared to do what's necessary so you can be successful, I want you to type, I want more. And I'm about to give you the game on how you get started and everything else, but I want to make sure that you guys understand this. I want more. You can't come in here with the mindset that you can just get this overnight. This is not a get rich quick scheme. I don't teach that type of stuff, okay? So I want you to understand this is going to be work. I want you to commit to me right now. I want more. I want you to type it and I want you to mean it, all right? Let's go. I see you in the comments. Here's my guy, Jarterius. Jarterius got started. He literally had no money. His bank account was closed. He closed his first deal, made $5,000 with no money out of his pocket. He literally had no clue. Used my 21 proven secrets. His girlfriend let him borrow the money, and he made $5K in his very first deal. So if you want to do this too, you have to do the same thing I did when I got started and visualize exactly what it is that you want. So I want you to close your eyes right now. And I want you to imagine what it would be like if you were able to actually make 6 figures a year without ever having to leave your house flipping real estate contracts. I want you to imagine what that would be like. If you were able to make a 6-figure business that allowed you to now work from home. If you had these things that you just visualized, tell me if that would make a difference in your life. I want to know, would this actually make a difference in your life? Are y'all guys ready to learn? Are y'all ready to learn how we're going to do this? Type yes if you're ready to learn. All right, so here's what we're going to cover. We're going to cover what is wholesaling, how is COVID-19 impacting real estate right now, the types of properties that you should be targeting, what are your comps, the 10-step system to actually get paid in 45 days or less, and the best leads to actually target right now, okay? And at the end of this training, guys, I'm going to share with you how you guys can join in my ronaproof masterclass, which is a virtual portal that's designed for your success. And we'll tell you about all that later, but this is going to be a paid membership that you actually have to invest in. But I promise you, this is something that'll be a game changer for you. So the first thing I want to answer for anybody that's on here, because I know we always have the skeptics. Somebody says, is wholesaling illegal? I want to tell you that wholesaling is 100% legal. There is no real estate license needed. You can do this from anywhere in the world. You don't have to be in the United States. It can all be done virtually. There's no background checks. There's no credit checks. There's only 2 places that have any type of legislation in the United States, and that's Illinois and Oklahoma. And we'll talk about in my actual masterclass how you can actually work around those actual areas and things that you can do. So if you live in Illinois or Oklahoma, it does not mean that you can't do it. Typically, like in Illinois, for example, you can do 1 deal per year without having a license in Illinois, but you can actually do virtual wholesaling, right? That's what I train. So you can actually do this stuff anywhere and still get it done. All right. This is the biggest and most important thing. I know some of you may have never heard this before, this analogy. If you've ever been to the pawn shop before, the people that go to the pawn shop are what? I want you to tell me in the comments. Somebody that's going through goes to the pawn shop, they're looking for money quickly, right? They're willing to sell their items and goods for a lower amount than it's worth because they're looking for cash, right? And this is the same thing and the same idea and structure that we're going to be doing with wholesaling real estate. We are the pawn shop of real estate. We're not going to be working with the people that have their life great and don't need any money or resources. We're going to be actually be working with people that actually are going through some life circumstances that need some money quickly. And I'll give you a perfect example. Remember, I was telling you guys I was in jail in 2017, and everything was like my life was flipped upside down. And I remember getting out of jail and having to go and pawn my items. I had to pawn my Louis Vuitton luggage set. I had spent like $4,500, almost $5,000 on some luggage for Louis Vuitton, and I go into the pawn shop and they offered me like $700-800. But because I was desperate at the time and I needed the money, guess what I did? I pawned in my bags because I needed that money. And this is what we got to understand is the people that we're going to be marketing to and targeting are going to be needing money quickly. They're going through adversity. They might be going through a foreclosure or something of that nature where they need money quickly. And we're going to be, that's who we're working with, right? So remember that we're the pawn shop of real estate. All right. So here's basically the process of how this works. We're going to be looking for sellers that are motivated sellers that obviously, like I said, the pawn shop theory, that are going through something. They're a little bit distressed. They might have maybe somebody that's died in the family. Maybe they've lost their job due to unforeseen circumstances. Maybe they're going through a divorce. Any of those things. We find those motivated sellers. We put the property on the contract, right? And then when we have that property under contract, we basically have 30-day window to find a cash buyer, y'all. And this is what's really easy. Like, so, and I'll break down, just pay attention to the end. I'll break down how you find where you get the contracts from and everything else. But essentially what we do is we negotiate with the homeowner to get that property under contract. Once we get that property under contract, we got 30 days to go find a cash buyer that will assign our contract to. Basically, we're going to sell our contract to a cash buyer for a profit. So in this example, you see, we put it on the contract for $250, sold it to the cash buyer for $260,000. All right. So what is wholesaling? I want y'all to make sure take your screenshots and everything so you can keep up with this, right? So wholesaling is described as controlling an equitable interest in a property and then quickly reselling it for a profit. So this is the thing that's a game changer because most people don't know this, and this is why people think that you need to be an agent or a broker. So with wholesaling and in real estate in general, essentially, with any real estate transaction, you can put a property under contract, and with the proper language in your contract, you have options to be able to assign your contract, which means you can sell it to someone else, or you can actually close on that contract yourself. So the real estate contract gives you a little bit of versatility. And the thing that I want to express to everybody so you understand this is you got everything to gain and nothing to lose as a wholesaler. So the whole idea is you got to understand is that we can put a property under contract, and if we can't find a buyer, if we can't sell that contract, we can simply cancel the contract and wipe our hands, no harm, no foul, right? So everything to gain, nothing to lose. What we do is we put that house under contract with the distressed seller, right? We find this person that's going through some distress, and we get a 30-day inspection period. With that 30-day inspection period, we're going to be going out and shopping our contract to find cash buyers. When we find that cash buyer, we're going to negotiate obviously the contract to sell it to our contract to him for more money. So for example, in this example, we sell it to him for $170,000 and give him 7 days to close with no inspection period, right? So now we sell this contract to the cash buyer. The next steps is like what and we're going to talk about some of these things, like either that assignment, which is when you what you agree to sell your property, your contract to that end buyer for. So for example, anytime you get a property under contract, so we're using that, when we go back using that $150,000 for an example, we put it on the contract for $150,000, we sell it for $170,000, we get a $20,000 assignment fee for essentially just selling paper. So we're going to go find this good deal and then sell this good deal to somebody else for a profit, and we're just selling paperwork. That's the whole wholesaling process. So let's make sure you understand that. Some things that you might hear about is a double escrow or a double close, meaning essentially that if your profit margin is literally like where you don't want somebody to see like you're making over $10,000, I would recommend a double close. When you do a double close, you would look for transactional funding. We're not going to go super deep into transactional funding today, but essentially what it is a way of a third party will basically put up the funds for the same day type closing, and then they will charge you a fee off your assignment fee. Okay, so what is wholesaling? Wholesaling is a life changer, right? What you see right here is like one of the biggest and best deals. I did an $88,500 deal without a double close. I would never recommend you do an $88,000 deal without a double close. I was just extremely in a good place with the seller and the buyer. I put this property under contract for $10,000. I sold this contract to my cash buyer for $98,500. That left a difference for me for $88,500. After I paid out a couple people some fees, I ended up taking a bank wire of $84,885. So wholesaling is essentially to you the ability to write you a blank check and go out here and run up a massive bag. It should keep to financial freedom. You can do this. It's just required with work and knowing exactly the steps that you need to take. So I know a lot of y'all, when y'all look at like HGTV and all that, you look at like people that's doing fix and flip where they actually got to buy the house, they got to close on the property, they got to find a good trustworthy contractor, which is very hard to find. You got to pay to actually renovate the property. Then you got to take the time to manage the property, manage a budget, massive risk that you got to mitigate. Then you got to hope that your appraisal goes good after you fix up the property. And it typically takes you about 90 days or so to actually see a profit after you fix and flip. But with wholesaling, all you really need is anywhere between $10 and $500, and that's for your earnest money, and that's fully refundable. If you can't find a cash buyer, guess what? You can cancel your contract. So it's basically little to no risk. You can get significant return on your investment, and you can run these things from 90-minute weekly meetings. So it doesn't take you like a whole lot of like time. It can be as much as you need to put in there. Basically, you can run it from like 90-minute weekly meetings, and this is extremely, extremely scalable. So let's talk about who sells their houses at discounts, right? 95% of the people in the population will typically sell traditionally, meaning they're going to list their property with a realtor. The other 5%, these are the people that are going through some type of distress and they need to sell their properties quickly. And this is the type of people we're going to be marketing to and targeting to, the people that are distressed homeowners and sellers, okay? And then the next thing people saying, Tony, how are you actually handling the COVID-19 situation with doing this? Are people still closing on deals? Are title companies opening, etc.? Yes, they are. And here's some questions that you might have, like how is COVID-19 impacting real estate? How can you make a profit during Rona? What's the #1 marketing strategy at this time? And what's the best way for investors to get started right now during the pandemic? So here's what you got to understand. With everything that's happening in the market, more properties will become available due to COVID-19, meaning real cash buyers will be ready to buy and pounce on these deals. There's going to be more distressed properties, which equals more opportunities for all of us investors, right? We obviously understand with all the people that's been laid off and all the foreclosures that are pending and everything else, there's going to be something that has to happen. And right now you're asking yourself, how can I profit the most during Rona? You got to market. You got to be marketing. And what we did in our business, we doubled down on marketing. everything that we've done, we slid all our chips to the table like a live hand in Vegas. You can see it's like, hey, I'm going all in. Because what you got to understand, if you're a business and people don't know about your business doesn't exist, okay? So marketing is the most important part of this, guys. If you're not marketing and people don't know about you, you can't get paid. They can't sell you their put your properties under contract, their properties under contract with you. So we got to be marketing. So I want you to take a screenshot of these terms that you need to know right now, because we're going to talk about absentee owners, pre-foreclosures, probate, free and clear leads, cash buyers, high equity leads, for sale by owners and private lenders. We need to make sure you all know. So take a screenshot of that real quick. So absentee owners, these are property owners who don't live in the house. They are often burnt out landlords ready to sell their houses at a deep discount. Pre-foreclosures are houses that are currently going through the foreclosure process. These homeowners are typically highly motivated to sell their house to get that bank off their back and avoid losing their house. Probate. Probate is a term basically for houses inherited after the homeowner dies. People often sell their houses for cheap because the new owner doesn't want to maintain and take care of them. Free and clear leads. These are people that actually have paid off their mortgage. The sellers are typically old and may sell their property below market value. Cash buyers. These are investors, landlords who have paid cash for houses and are likely to buy more houses in cash in the future. High equity leads. These are houses with a mortgage where the property is worth more than what's owed on a mortgage. Like, I like to actually target properties that have 50% equity or more, because these sellers actually have more room to negotiate and may accept a lower offer price. For sale by owner. These are owners who sell their houses without a realtor. They are often open to negotiating with investors. And then you got private lenders, or wealthy individuals who fund real estate deals at better rates with less hassle than hard money lenders or banks. So let's talk about finding deeply discounted properties that you can actually make a profit on, okay? So one of the sources that we use for finding these properties is GoSection8.com. And basically what you would do is you would go to GoSection8.com. You would go to the website, and I'm actually going to share my screen and do this with you so you guys can get it, okay? Let me get GoSection8 open real quick. So I want y'all to go to GoSection8.com. And I'm going to just be quick on these so we can keep this thing on the time limit, because we're on a 90 minutes, y'all. So with GoSection8.com, when we go to it, right, here's what you're going to see. When you first go there, you're just going to pick an area, wherever you live at. So I'm just going to pick where I want to go. Put somewhere in Jersey.
You can register and vote at the same time. Come to an early.
All right, so pick Jersey. I'm gonna come inside. I'm gonna pick houses, this sort, just so I can only see houses. Okay. Oh, my bad. I didn't have enough. Put Raleigh. Make it simple. All right, so I picked Raleigh. I changed it to Raleigh. You can make sure it's under houses. And this is the cool part about how you can use this website. People always say, Tony, I'm on a limited budget. I don't know how to get in contact with people that might sell. You click on any of these listings on GoSection8.com, you can obviously see the house. But the cool part is, if you go to view phone number on GoSection8.com, you can see that Joy Zhao owns this property. Here's her phone number. Boom. So for now, basically what I would do is I would call Joy and say, hey, Joy, I'm a real estate investor looking to purchase 2 to 3 properties before the end of the month. And I noticed that you got this property here on Archbald Way. Would you be interested in receiving a cash offer on that property? Just like that. And if she says she's not interested in receiving the offer, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, okay, I noticed that you have properties listed on GoSection8.com. Are you interested in buying any other properties as investments? So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use GoSection8.com as a source that we can basically use and say, hey, either we can look for the opportunity to do business and wholesale their property, or we're going to approach them from the positioning of, are they looking to buy and acquire more properties? The next website that we're going to use, guys, is fsbo.com. fsbo.com is literally similar to what I just showed you in the gosection8.com. You will put your city and where you marketing at, right? You in the search bar, and it literally puts the homeowner name and phone number up there for you, which you don't even have to pay a fee for. So now we know these people who are on fsbo.com, they're interested in selling their house. They're trying to sell it. We know that they're trying to sell it. We just got to get in contact with them so that they can do business with us. So basically, I know some people ask me, what did I say? What was that word track when I called? So basically, I'm saying I'm an out-of-state real estate investor looking to purchase 2 to 3 properties before the month is out. Would you be interested in receiving a cash offer on your property? All right, so fsbo.com. We're gonna go there real quick. On forsalebyowner.com, we're gonna do the same thing, right? We will put our city and state in the search bar, and basically it's going to list all the properties that fit the mold. One thing I will tell you is that you want to try to keep your ARVs. Basically, I would say under 300,000. So 300,000 is kind of like the top end of your ARV. So I like looking at properties that have anywhere between a $200,000 and $300,000 ARV. But check this out. We see this house. We can see that the owner's got it all fixed up. Like he's worked on it a little bit. Looks like he's done some stuff on it, right? Looks good. Look, I can give this guy a call. Stein Oki. Hey Stein, I'm an out-of-state investor. I'm looking online and I see that you have this property on Brandywine Road listed on forsalebyowner.com. Would you be interested in receiving a cash offer on this property? I'm an out-of-state investor, but obviously looking to invest and get a few properties under contract. Now we're talking to people that literally got a name, phone number. We can see if they'd be interested. And all you got to do is play the numbers game. All this stuff is about the numbers game. You want to talk to as many people that have houses for sale, making offers so you can actually, put that property under contract and sell it. All right. All right. So remember, we talked about the other way that we get in contact with people is we use PropStream. PropStream is literally if you hear all my success stories, it's a couple things that you're going to hear in common with all my success stories. For one, they use this website right here. You guys go ahead and sign up right now because I'm going to show you how to use this here in a second. Closersdata.com. You can get a 7-day free trial. Basically, this is what we're going to use as our data source to get in contact. Well, not get in contact, but to find our seller leads that we're going to be marketing to. Basically, this is going to be the tool that we use that basically houses and shows all the people and properties in a given market. And I'll show you here in a second how crazy it is, right? So here's the types of leads that we actually going to target. Make sure you guys go ahead and get your 7-day trial while we're on here, but keep paying attention, right? So the types of leads that we're going to be targeting will be physically distressed properties, financially distressed, or circumstantially distressed. Here's what a physically distressed property looks like. It might be run down, abandoned, out of shape, tall weeds, the lawn might be unkept, broken windows or blinds, boarded windows, code violations, or the property might just be ugly. These are all the type of properties that if you see these properties, these are gold mines. Anytime you see stuff like this, guys, don't drive past it anymore. You need to write the addresses down. You need to start taking notes on this stuff, and we can get in contact with those homeowners and make them an offer. We can potentially be making and driving past big profits every single day when you see these properties that look like this, all right? Financial stress. These are people that are going through things like foreclosure, pre-foreclosure, bankruptcy, tax liens, back taxes, IRS, child support. These people going through stuff, we want to market to them because they need to get these issues resolved, and we can help them get it resolved, all right? Circumstantial distress. Life happens, right? Divorce, incarceration, job loss. relocation, death, illness. Somebody might be an absentee owner, or maybe they're just a tired landlord, right? So let's talk about the most effective marketing strategy to connect with motivated sellers. Like, after we start finding these leads, you got to get in contact with them. And this is what a lot of people struggle with. When I first got into business, I did all the wrong things. I spent thousands of dollars in the wrong marketing and advertising. And the good thing for you is, because you're on this webinar, you don't have to do and make the same mistakes I made. Like, that's one of the things when you get a good coach and a mentor, they can help you shortcut your learning curve by avoiding the costly mistakes that they actually made in their business, right? So my number one marketing strategy to use right now is SMS Blast. This is basically sending text messages or text message blasts to large amounts of people all at once. So this is what was really a game changer for me. So, I just told you about closers data, that prop stream source, right? And we're using prop stream. They basically give you access to 10,000 records for $97 per month. And what we do basically is we get the marketing to all these people sending them text messages. I'm going to share with you guys exactly what to say and everything throughout this thing. It's going to be crazy. But are you guys ready for my 10 proven steps of how you can get the bag? I need to know if you guys are ready for the 10 proven steps to get the bag. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I want you to take a screenshot right here. I want you to post this on your social media platform right now, because what I do every time I do these trainings, I pick one lucky person or maybe two lucky people that get some type of giveaway from me at the end of this training. So what I want you to do is take a screenshot of this right here. We're about to get to the 10 proven steps to how you can actually get paid. I know some of y'all been here before. This might be your first time. We are at 49 minutes, so I'm trying to keep it at 90 minutes. So we're on the clock. So we're gonna be speeding through some of this stuff, but I hope you guys are paying attention because this is going to be really, really powerful. If you implement these next 10 steps, I promise you, it's gonna be amazing for you. Right? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Drop some flames if you're excited. Drop some flames in the chat right now. I need to know. I need to see flames. I need to set my screen on fire. I like when y'all set my screen on fire here, man. Go ahead. I need to see flames all in the chat right now. If this is what you're talking about, you love getting a bag. I need my screen to go on fire. I need y'all to set the chat on fire with this game. Is this fire for you guys? Then we need to set the chat flame or flame. We like it. There we go. We need to set it on fire here, y'all. Let's go. There we go. Let's go. Get these 10 proven steps to getting this bag. The 10 proven steps of getting the bag, and we got the screen on fire. I love it. I love it. I love it. Flamers, let's go. All right. So here we go, y'all. Y'all ready for step number one? Step number one is we're going to find our leads using PropStream. PropStream is literally the absolute game changer for all real estate investors. This is the number one tool that's changed my business, and every one of my success stories that you will hear will all have a few things in common. And PropStream is literally the number one data source in the game. And I'm about to show you exactly how you find your leads using PropStream. So most people, when you come to the trainings, they're not going to give you this type of information. But I think it's important for you to be able to leave this training with real shit that you can implement and go out here and execute on. Okay. So let's get to it. So make sure that you go right now, sign up. You need to go to www.closersdata.com because I'm about to show you right now, using the 7-day free trial, how you can actually go and get your first set of leads and how you can be even marketing by tomorrow to these motivated sellers, okay? And this is going to be our first template that we're going to get to, but I'm going to go right now to PropStream, and I'm going to open up my PropStream. I want y'all to all let me know once you get inside of PropStream. So once you open up your PropStream account, you get inside, I want you to type ready in the chat. When you get inside of PropStream and you're ready to go so we can keep this thing moving, I want you to put ready in the chat. I hope all my action takers are ready because we're going to put in some work tonight. And if you're ready to get and change your business and your life and you want to do more, I'm about to put you on the game. I mean, I'm going to give you the game tonight so you ain't got to have no confusion on how to get started, because the number one thing I hate for y'all to be doing is like, Tony, you know, the webinar was cool, but I really still don't know where to start. I'm going to teach you exactly where you can get started. And the crazy part about PropStream is they even now made a mobile app, y'all. The mobile app, in addition to having Listen, yeah, they constantly update this software with new stuff. I loaded in and they just added some new filters. Man, this is gonna be crazy. They just added new filters in PropStream. Every time I come in here, they just doing more. They just making the user experience better and better and better. Check this out. They got new features. I actually used to have to build this out because I work so closely with PropStream. I told them, I said, tired landlords was one of my biggest secrets for my people. Was like getting all my people in my portal. They know it. I said, hey, look, we need to get people lists that actually show tired landlords. Users can now locate investment properties that have been owned for 15 years that a property owner may no longer want. Looking for these property owners that might be motivated, even more motivated to sell right now, is a game changer. So now you can easily locate these people that might be ready to give you and sell their properties because they're ready to get out of the game. They also added a new one called zombie properties, right? This is a property that is currently in pre-foreclosure and identified as being vacant by the Postal Service. Zombie properties, a quick list is to identify these properties, right? These are people that have like increased motivation because if they're not living in the property and it's going to foreclosure, you can imagine that, hey, they'd be willing to sell it for whatever. I'm just telling y'all, I hope y'all paying attention, y'all. I really hope y'all paying attention. Hope y'all paying attention. This is about to be crazy. This is crazy. All right, y'all ready? Let me know y'all ready so we can get to the next step. I'm about to go over the 10 steps right now. We're on step number 1, which is find your leads. Okay. Step 1 is find your leads. So I want to know that y'all ready because we're gonna get this thing going. Remember, we're on the clock. This is a 90-minute training today. All right, bet. So I'm about to go ahead and start walking y'all through PropStream. Okay, so we're on step 1 right now, everybody. Find your leads with PropStream. So we're inside PropStream. Remember. This is your data source. It doesn't matter where you live at in the world, no matter where you live at. So, for example, if you live in Philly, guess what it does? The minute that you put your city and state in the search bar, it's going to pop up all these crazy information, right? It's going to show you how many properties are listed on MLS, how many pre-foreclosures in your area, how many properties up for auction, how many people are on your flippers now. But actually, I got this. You don't have this yet, but I'll show you how to get this flippers tab set up. Cash buyers, liens, your vacants, your high equity. You have a different assortment of properties that'll be popped up here in your marketplace. And then when you click on any of these, right? So if I click on like the 452 on the right-hand side, it'll show me pictures and give me information on all the properties that are up there, right? Check this out. I click on 423 Harmon Street. I can see who owned it. I can see the details on it. I can see when it was the document number. I can see what was going on. I can see that this was with the Police and Fire Credit Union. She got an unpaid balance of $170,000. But guess what? The value of that property is $270,000. So you think that might be, if you can get this property under contract, is this a good deal to be trying to target and market to? Like, that's the person that somebody needs to call, right? So basically what we need to do is we got to go ahead and start sourcing and putting all these leads together. And this is what PropStream is amazing at. So inside of PropStream, like, and this is how I help so many people like really just like take off so quickly because we can shortcut all the stuff that you used to have to do in order to get paid. Like now you got all the lists right here in front of you. So essentially what we do is we use PropStream to build and create lists. Okay. And this is going to be the targeted marketing list that we use to send text messages and cold call to see if they would be interested in selling their property for a cash offer to an out-of-state investor, because we're going to be out-of-state investors. And remember, our whole thing is to be able to get people that are willing and need to sell their houses quickly to the pawn shop, right? Remember, we're the pawn shop of real estate. I'll say this over and over again, pawn shop of real estate. So we would go through here, and I'm going to show you the first. Matter of fact, let me go back here. I'm gonna go to the first filter that we're going to set up because we got to set up some filters. So we're going to go to Failed listings. The first filter that we're going to set up is a failed listings template. All right. I want y'all to take a screenshot of this if you need to keep up, but I'm about to walk you through how you set up your failed listing template. So we're going to set up a couple of templates, and basically once you have your template set up, you can literally be in any market in a matter of minutes. So no matter you live in the United States or not, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up the right template so you can find the seller leads that's going to help you make the most on the deals. Like I'm going to give you like the exact list that I'm making the most money on, and then you can market to those same type of lists. Okay. Does that make sense? So the first list that we're going to be marketing to is failed listings. These are people that actually listed their property on MLS, try to sell it, and for whatever reason, that property didn't sell. All right. And we're going to be looking at a couple of things that I do a little bit differently, because when you look down here, I look at people that not only did they try to list their property, they owned it for 3 years or longer. They're going to have at least 35% equity or more. And I want them to have a mortgage or more, one, 2, or 3 mortgages on that property. I want somebody that's trying to sell that property, but they still owe the bank money, so they're trying to get rid of this thing, right? This is what we're going to be marketing to. So let's go back inside prop stream. All right, so check this out. First thing I want you to do, if you press any buttons inside, I want you to go to the top right here, hit clear all. I want your screen to be blank. All right. You can go blank screen, hit clear all, and then we're going to go to the filter section right here. In your filters, you're going to hit that filter section, go down to the drop down right here where it says quick list choices. Under quick list choices, we're going to scroll down till we see failed listings. All right. We see failed listings, we're going to click on it. Everything that we click on always pops over here on the right-hand side. Please keep up, because I don't want to keep having to repeat this and go over and over again, all right? All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to go down to property characteristics. Under property characteristics, always, this is going to be what we look for. We want residential properties. We're not going to be marketing to commercial or office spaces or anything. We're only going to market to residential, okay? Next thing we're going to go to property types. We're going to be marketing to single family and condos and townhouses. All right, these two only. No multifamily right now. Only single family residences. All right, next thing we're going to do, we're going to go to ownership info. Click on ownership info. We want them to have owned that property for at least 3 years. Next thing we want to do is go down to valuation and equity. Under valuation and equity, we're going to go down to estimated equity percentage. Right here, estimated equity percentage. Under estimated equity percentage, we're going to put 35. All right. Then we're going to go to mortgages. Under mortgage info, and we're going to go to the number of open mortgages. And we're going to select 1, 2, or 3. So that's what your template should look like right here on the right hand side. All right. So we're going to hit close. After we hit close, we're going to go to the top right hand corner right here where it hits save search. Under save search, we're going to hit this save it as failed listings with a mortgage. You want to leave the rest of this blank. You do not want to include this on your home screen or replace anything. Do not click on anything right here. And then you're just going to hit save. Okay. All right. After you hit save, close out. When you hit save, you can go to your all searches right here, and you'll see your failed listing with a mortgage saved right here. You'll see it saved here. All right. So now what I want you to do is we're going to go to our second filter, and I'm going to show you what our second filter is. All right, so our second one is going to be a pre-foreclosure template. So now we're going to set up our templates for pre-foreclosures, okay? So with our pre-foreclosure template, it's going to look just like this right here, and we're going to go set this one up inside of PropStream right now. All right. All right, so we're gonna go hit clear all. Make sure you hit clear all right here. Now we're gonna go to our filters. On our filters, we're gonna go to pre-foreclosures. All right. Remember, we go back to our property characteristics. We're gonna go property characteristics, all classifications, residential. Under property types, we can go single family, condos, and townhouses. Next thing we're going to do, you go down to ownership info. We want individual. Under owner info. And then we want to go down to valuation and equity. Under valuation and equity, we go to estimated equity percentage. We're going to put 35%, and your right hand side should match just like mine. All right, so that's what it should look like. You're going to hit close. Go to the top right hand side right here. You're going to hit save search. And then you're going to save this as pre-foreclosure. Pre-foreclosure 35% template. Okay. You're going to hit save. And what will happen is when you hit save, it'll also pop up under your all searches right here. This is where we're saving these templates at. So now that you have that saved, let me show you how cool this is, right? So I want you to hit clear all. I want you to go to your all searches, and I want you to go back down to that failed listing with a mortgage template that we built. So now we can go into any area. We can go into Philly. When I put Philly, it's going to show me all the properties that have failed listings. It's 7,000 failed listings in Philly right now. 7,000. If I went into I go to Baltimore, it's 3,700 properties that are failed listings. So essentially what we do, everybody, is we would take this inside PropStream. Right now, when you have the 7-day free trial, it'll only allow you to download 50 properties without, it only lets you download 50 properties without having a full subscription. But what we do is typically we'll save all these. You click on right here, you would save all these. We would add it to a list. And we would create a new marketing list. And we would say failed listings, Baltimore, and we would save it. So we would save this as our failed listings in Baltimore. Once we save those listings, right, what happens is we will go to our My Properties. Whatever you save goes to your My Properties, and you could simply come inside here and you see all the people that fit. So like my Apex list that I'm using right here, Apex, North Carolina, I got 900 people on this list. I can see all the property addresses of all the Apex people that fit my criteria. So what we do now is we have all these people that are compiled up that we start creating these lists, right? So when we use PropStream, understand we're just building lists. We can build our pre-foreclosure template, right? So we would go back, we go to our all searches. We go to our all searches. We want to look up the pre-foreclosures in a certain area. Say in Baltimore is 445. And now look how crazy it is. I can literally now have you guys in any market in a matter of seconds, you can find leads. So now you can be virtual wholesaling in any market by just simply knowing that you can just use the templates and you can find the leads that you need to target in any of these given markets. I don't care where it is. LA, wherever, right? Wherever you are right now, we got these. More than enough properties for everybody. Absolutely. This is like, so look at this, y'all. You can go into any market and be there in a matter of seconds now. Somebody's like, can you go to Nashville, Tennessee? Let me get my template. Boom, pre-foreclosure, go to Nashville. Boom. I got 995 failed listings in Nashville. And this is all we gotta do. So now, like we go inside of PropStream, we build up our list. So we would create all these lists that we would market to. We say this would be a failed listings Nashville, right? We create our failed listings Nashville. For example, if you just wanted to save, like I'm gonna show you just like if you want to just save like a certain amount. So say I want to just save 1 through 10. If I want to do 1 through 10, it'll show these 10 properties. Now these 10 properties, I can select these 10 properties. I can add them to a list. So I can save it as a Nashville failed listing, right? and you can see I got, you know, almost 50,000 records left in my billing period. So I saved those 10. Then I would go over here to my properties. You just search by the date, right? You search by date, Nashville failed listing comes up. Here's these 10 addresses that I saved. Now, here's the part that like what you got to understand. Now that we got the addresses, we got to go to step 2 of the system now, because now that we got these lists that we built, everybody see how I built the list. Now we go to step 2. So now we go to step 2, and that's skip trace the seller leads. So skip tracing is basically once you find and create these lists, this is where you're going to start getting some cost, right? This is a cost. This is not free to skip trace leads, but it's the most necessary part because this is how we actually find the phone numbers and the emails, the points of contact to get in contact with the sellers, right? So now that we do this, we just start our marketing, and skip tracing is relatively inexpensive, but it can become very, very expensive if you don't know what you're doing. So inside of PropStream, if you go down to the, let me show you inside PropStream. So inside of PropStream, if you go over to skip tracing, you can see, let's see, like right here on the skip tracing, you'll see that you can click on that and it'll show you per record what your amount is per skip tracing the result. Obviously, I have a little bit of a deal with PropStream because I bring in so much business. So when per contact, mine is at 12 cents. I think it's 35 cents or so per single result. I'm not sure. It's 20 cents or 30 cents for them. I'm not sure. A little bit more expensive. But we skip trace. You can skip trace using PropStream right inside the system. or you can come and use what I recommend, which is Lead Genie. And Lead Genie is a company that I own. We actually use the same service as PropStream, but we're significantly cheaper than PropStream, and we give the same results, and you can get lightning speed with your results. Now, let's go back to, we're going to skip trace and get our sellers' phone numbers, right, using Lead Genie. And I'm going to show you guys where you go to get that. You go to leadgenie.com, and I'm going to put this in the chat. Cap, you can put the leadgenie.com website here, but I'm going to show you. Let's see. Get the Lead Genie site up here for everybody. So yes, on the Lead Genie website, you would go to skip tracing right here at the top, and you can get your lead skip trace for as low as 14 cents, y'all. So obviously you can see that you can get much lower rates skipping with us, and it's the same data. You can see the pricing, you can set up your account and everything all through right here. So all the pricing, all the information is on leadgenie.com/skip trace, and I'll put that in the chat for whoever may need that. All right. So now we use this skip tracing to be able to get the contact, so we can get, obviously we need the phone numbers to be able to start marketing to our motivated sellers, right? That's what the whole idea is of what we need to do. So we go to step 3, which is send SMS blast and cold call our leads. So remember, step 1, we find our leads on PropStream. Step 2, we got to get the leads' phone numbers, right? So we get all their phone numbers. After we get their phone numbers, we're going to go to leadgenie.com. We're going to get our SMS portal set up. Right now, you can get set up for, it's $25. It's no monthly fee. It's pay as you go. That'll get you basically for the $25. That'll give you the ability to be able to send out 300 or so text messages to your list that you buy, right? And create. So step 3, we're going to set up our SMS blast and cold call our sellers. Remember, my man Wayne Gretzky said, you will miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So you got to make sure that you get out here and start marketing to these leads. And this is what was the biggest game changer for me, is when I started sending text blasts and cold calling my sellers, right? But I want to tell y'all, like, this is what would be crazy. One of my students joined into my training, and the first week of my training, he sent out a text using Lead Genie. He used the list that we use inside of PropStream. You can see the results right there. He made $34,500 in his first wholesale assignment. That's my man Deshaun, 34.5, right? Absolutely stunning deal. Here's my man Derek Hall. You see him early. Derek has now made well over 100 plus. I think he said $170,000 simply using Lead Genie and PropStream and the system that we use with the ronaproof, right? So who in here would actually like to get my text script for free, so you know exactly what you should be texting to the sellers, right? Who wants that? Tell me who wants to be able to get that list for free. And somebody asked a good question. Does Lead Genie scrub your list for do not call? No, we do not scrub your list. You will have to scrub your own list. But one of the things I'll tell you, if you scrub your list for do not call, you're not going to be able to call nobody, because if everybody has a number on the do not call registry. So most marketers kind of ignore that part. All right. So, all right. I see a lot of y'all saying y'all want to be able to get that script. So here it is. Here's my text script that you're going to send. Here's your failed listing text and your pre-foreclosure with equity text. We'll hit them with and remember, these texts are important, because what you're not trying to do in the initial text message, you're not trying to make the deal in the first text. What you're trying to do is establish who you are, what we do, and how does that benefit that person. All right. So we're going to send out to our failed listings. Hello, first name. Happy whatever day of the week it is. Do you still own the property address with a question mark? Remember, our initial text messages should always be questions, because we want them to respond to us, okay? Pre-foreclosure equity text message. We're going to say good morning, whatever the name is. We're going to include, do you have a few minutes to speak about the property address? Put a question mark behind that as well. All right. Everybody follow that? Very straightforward to the point. Understand your marketing laws wherever you live at. Florida does not have a law that bans text. It has ringless voicemail. That's inaccurate, Carlos. All right. So who would actually like my photo script for free? So now that you get on the phone with these sellers, you're going to have to actually get access to pictures. You're going to need the sellers to give you pictures because remember, we're doing all this ronaproof, meaning it's virtual. We're not going physically to the property. So in order to make sure that we don't mess up anything, we want to make sure that we can properly get the pictures that can replicate what the property looks like, right? So here's a photo script, guys. Take a screenshot of it because this is I don't have a lot of time to go through everything. We're on the clock. So you're gonna need a full photo of each full room. It should be included, and all items should be visible, like in one or more of the photographs, right? So you want to get the outside of the house, the inside of the house. You want to get living room areas, dining room areas, dens, etc. Basements, attic. You need pictures of everything. You're gonna send this exact script. Say, hey, if you don't mind taking a few photos to me, be grateful. Y'all got it? Y'all got it? Y'all got it? Cool. We got to keep this thing going. All right, step 4. After we get in contact with these sellers, now we got in contact when they provided us with photos. Step 4 is we need to make an offer. We need to make an offer on the property, and we need to make at least 5 offers every single day. This is the most important part of the business, y'all. Negotiating and making offers. You got to be talking to people. You got to be making offers. I hope everybody follows this because I can't. Somebody's saying can't hear me. If the sound, if you're having tech issues, if you lost your sound, hit the refresh button. Hit the refresh button. I'll wait on y'all 1 second. Nah, I'm good. I'm still here. Hit the reconnect button, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Hold on 1 second. Let's do this. And let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know. We here? Can't hear. Yes. We back. Can y'all hear me? We good. Testing. All right, we good. Bet. I was about to have to get us out of the room. All right. So step 4, we're going to make an offer. We're going to make a minimum of 5 offers every single day. Okay. This is important. You need to be making offers. You need to make offers every single day. All right. So how do you actually comp properties to find the right number to offer the sellers? I know y'all brand new. You're like, man, I don't know how to do this stuff, Tony. What's the formula? How do you come up with it? Okay. So here's how you avoid fucking up your numbers, y'all. Pay attention. Remember, I can't go back and walk you guys through this. You had to come back on another webinar because we're on the time limit today. All right. So we can use these tools to get our numbers. We can use PropStream, Redfin, Zillow, MLS, a Realtor, or Trulia. Obviously, once we get our numbers, we talk about what are some things, right? What are comps? Comps refer to homes located in the same area and very similar in size, condition, and features as the home we are trying to wholesale or put under contract, right? Or buy or sell. Comps is a real estate appraisal term which refers to properties with characteristics that are similar to the subject property whose value is being sought after. So basically, comps refer to recently sold properties. Okay? Here's some terms that you need to know. After repair value, that's ARV. MAO, that's your maximum allowable offer. You hear people talk about these things when you talk about your comps. So let's talk about calculating your comps. When you calculate your comps, you're going to take an average of 3 similar properties, right? And don't just take the lowest 3. Within a half-a-mile radius. And that depends on your market, right? Some areas may differ from block to block. And Baltimore is like a great example, where some of those areas might be a little different from block to block. You want to look at properties sold in the last 90 days or up to the last 6 months. You want it to be at 15% plus or minus in square footage. And you want to look at properties that have been fully renovated to determine the after repair value. So the whole idea is we need to look and find properties that have already been fixed and flipped, fully renovated to determine what the after repair values are, okay? So a lot of people don't really understand how to factor in repair and do repair costs when they wholesale. So I want to give you a simple formula that you can use to help you factor in what you can use as far as repair costs. So essentially what we would do is whatever the square footage of the property is, we would use this formula here. So if the property needs a basic rehab, like it needs like light carpet and paint, just like small work, we would basically use anywhere between $8 and $10 and multiply that by the square foot. So if it was a 1,200 square foot property, you multiply $8 by 1,200, and that would tell you what you would use as far as repair costs. If the property needs like updated bathrooms, kitchen, things that might need a little slight update, moderate rehab, we would use anywhere between $15 and $20, okay? And multiply that by the square footage of the property. And then if it's like a complete fuck up properties, like fully needs a full rehab and gutter, we're gonna use at least $25 or more, depending on what it is, $25 plus, and multiply that by the square footage for your full rehab. And that's gonna be your repair costs that we're gonna be calculating using these numbers, okay? So let's talk about calculating your offer. How do you factor in your numbers to calculate your offer to your seller? What's the numbers that we use? All right, so remember we talked about ARV. So that's going to be the after repair value. How much is the property going to be worth after it's fully renovated? So ARV times 70%, 0.70, minus the repairs necessary on the property, minus you. With that you see that green U? That's how much money you want to make. That's what you're going to factor in right there. And that's going to equal your MAO, which is your maximum allowable offer. So ARV times 70% minus repairs minus your profit will equal your maximum allowable offer. And here's what that looks like. Using a $100,000 example, you would say $100,000 times 0.70 is going to equal $70,000. We're going to just use $7,000 for the repair cost in this example. So we're going to subtract repairs from the $70,000. That's going to equal $63,000. Then step 3, how much money are we going to make? On average, you want to make at least $10,000 per transaction. The average wholesale assignment fee is $12,000. So we want to say we're going to factor in our $10,000 in profit. So our maximum allowable offer is $53,000 on a $100,000 ARV. All right. So simple formula, ARV times 70% minus the repairs minus your profit will equal your maximum allowable offer to the seller. Here's the game though, y'all. If your maximum allowable offer is $53,000 and you to make $10,000, do you make your first offer to the seller at $53,000 or where do you make your offer at? How much room do you give yourself to negotiate? I want you to give me your feedback in the comments. Anything that you say that's lower than 53,000 is correct. You don't want to offer more. You want to offer less. Remember, you want to give yourself room to go up. So with your maximum allowable offer being 53, meaning that if you want to make 10,000, you gotta be at least some of y'all numbers and your answers are scary as shit. Y'all scare me right now. You have to your maximum allowable offer is less, right? So if you want to make $10,000 in this deal, you got to be able to get them to put the property under contract with you for $53,000, right? To make 10 G's, your max offer to that seller can only be $53,000. So no, we're not going to start at 53. We're going to start lower. We might start at 43, right? Give ourselves a 20K cushion, and we can start there and negotiate up. Do not go over. Some of y'all scare me with y'all answers, but pay attention. We're going to offer less. All right. So how to avoid messing up your contract and signing that contract for too much money. This is something that people have a lot of fear of. So here's how we double check our numbers. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the 3 highest comps. So we're going to take the 3 highest comps and we're going to average them together, multiply it by 70%, and that's going to equal your wholesaling price. And then we're going to deduct how much money, the profit we want to make, and that'll equal our offer price. So you can see the example at the bottom. You see 100,000 times 0.70 will equal 70,000 minus the repairs, minus that's going to equal your wholesale price. And then you're going to subtract your profit. That'll equal your offer price. All right. And then if you take the 3 lowest comps, you would take the average of the 3 lowest comps, add them together, divide them by 3, right? Then multiply it by 0.80. That's going to give you your offer price. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to take the lowest of the 2 formulas, whatever side is lower, whether it's the 3 highest comps or the 3 lowest comps, and you're going to give them that offer. So let's look at this real quick. Before we jump out off that, well, let me just show y'all like just what you got to see what this thing is really hitting on.
This man right here, I've been watching wholesaling for a long time. I hopped on this man 30-day training. I got my first deal in my first campaign, text messaging. First campaign off PropStream. So that's why, man, I respect you so much, bro. Like, for real. I respect you so, bro. You changed my whole life. So real, man.
Love.
Like, first deal, 35K. The second one I could wholesale it and make about 50, 60K. I'm trying to make 80, 90K. Just trying to, you know.
And anyone who counted him out, man, y'all slipping. You sleeping because he's coming. Hands down, you can't stop what God has planned for somebody. He's coming. So you guys take notes, put your pens and paper out because he's making you money.
All right. So step 5, everybody, is submit the contract. So when we get the property under contract, we get to this stage right here is we submit the contract to the seller. We take this property, we put it under contract. Y'all be panicking, huh? now that you got this property under contract, on to step 5, we're going to submit that contract to our homeowners. Remember, we do all this stuff virtually, so you don't even have to be physically in person to be able to do this. The number one thing that you got to understand is that we're doing all this ronaproof virtually. So we're going to go to DocuSign.com. We can be able to upload our contracts on the DocuSign. Remember, people might ask me, hey, Tony, where do I get my contract from? Like, you know, I don't know where I get a contract. So at the end of the webinar, if you guys decide that you want to join into the actual ronaproof masterclass in my course, you'll get access to my actual personal business contract that we use in my business and that all my students have access to. If you don't have the means to be able to join in, you can use some free contracts. I have a free contract in my Facebook group. I also have a contract. You can find contracts all online, so you can get them anywhere. Next thing you got to understand is that because we're doing this virtually, we're going to be using DocuSign, meaning that we don't even have to go to the property. We just need to upload our contract to DocuSign. If you have a DocuSign account, you would just simply upload. This is very inexpensive. You can get an account for like peanuts, y'all. Like $10, yeah, like $10 a month, like literally nothing. $10 a month to get you a account with DocuSign. Essentially, all you would do is import your contract. You would pre-fill in all the spots and send it over to your seller. Simple enough. Step 6, after that seller signs that contract, sends that contract back to you, we're going to open up escrow. And this is opening up escrow. This is when we're going to be going to the title company or the closing attorney in our area. So you guys are going to have to find a real estate closing attorney or title company in your area. Step 6, we're going to be putting down earnest money deposit and opening up escrow. So we're going to have at least anywhere between $10 and $100 that we put down as far as a refundable earnest money that we give to our title company. They're going to open escrow. And this is what is escrow. Escrow is a financial arrangement where a third party holds and regulates payment of funds required for two parties involved in a given transaction. While the payment is in escrow, the transaction can be safely carried out without the risk of losing money or merchandise due to fraud. Basically, this is a safeguard for everybody. So when this the homeowner basically is going to be able to rest assured that we're going to be checking the title to make sure there aren't any liens or anything against the property. No other owners are attached or anything of that nature. And then everybody, this is like a safe place for everybody. The title company and the closing attorney will handle all the title documents, all the title searches and everything else. That's all done while the property is in escrow. And it keeps everybody safe from like any BS. Step 7 is now that we got that property under contract, we got it safe. Now we got to go and start finding the cash buyer. Remember, now we got to go sell these properties. Sell these contracts to our cash buyers. So what is a cash buyer? These are people that actually are able to purchase a property without needing to take out a mortgage or loan to do so. Cash is king. We're not looking for people that are looking to be new homeowners. We're looking for people that are real estate investors that do fix and flips that are looking to do this right now. And the cool thing is, remember, I told you about this wonderful tool called PropStream. And I keep talking about PropStream all the time, but you know, it's a reason. This thing has changed the game, man. So PropStream has a tab that's called Flippers. So I'm gonna pick Nashville, but check this out. With the Flippers tab inside of PropStream, I can see all the people who have recently been flipping properties. And I already have one that's set up already. So I'm gonna show you in my properties that I already got. Let me see my flippers. See, in Raleigh, North Carolina, I got a flippers list. You can use this flippers list now, right? Check this out. We can sort by last name, right? When we sort by last name on our flippers tab, this is what you'll start seeing. You'll be able to see, actually, let me do first. Let me see his first name. What am I looking for? No. All right, they changed it around a little bit. So All right, here it is. So under last name. So when you go to last name, and sort of under last name, you'll start seeing something. And this is the game changer for all our people, right? I'm giving y'all so much game right now, I don't even think you understand it. So using the flippers tab inside of PropStream, once you set a list, this is in Raleigh, North Carolina, I can see all the people that have been buying in the last 6 months. And I can see people who buy more than others. I can see people that you see their name multiple times. You know, this is an actual cash buyer that's buying multiple properties. Like, you can see them. You see them clear as day. These are people that fix and flip properties, but not only do you see that, you can see what areas they're buying their properties in, everything else, right? And I always show this, like, you can see Open Door. You can see, this is actually one of my main cash buyers, Prestige Homes right here. This is like, and I can tell you, like, any of these properties I click on that have Prestige Home, I guarantee they'll all have red doors on them, because after he fixes and flips them, he puts a red door on them. Look at that, voila, the red door. This is my biggest cash buyer in North Carolina. Prestige Home Solutions. But you can find all these cash buyers by simply just doing a quick sort. But like, look at that. All my Prestige Home Solutions, look, you see, red door. Again, that's Adam's trademark. But you now use these tools, boom. Let me see if he got his, he don't have the door showing on this one. But essentially now we can look, and then we can say, okay, Prestige Home Solutions, where is he buying all his properties at? 27610, 27610, 27610, 27610, 27603, 27616. Now we know exactly where to find cash buyers. I'm giving y'all so much damn game tonight. Listen. Like, listen. Wow. All right. All right. So obviously finding cash buyers, you can be on PropStream to find cash buyers. You can place bandit signs that say, like, we buy houses cash, we need to buy house cash. You can do those. You can go drive for dollars. Drive for dollars, look for properties that are being rehabbed and contact those investors directly. Okay. All right. You can go to the courthouse. If you see anybody at auctions at the courthouse or anything that's bidding on properties, guess who you think they are? They're cash investors. They're looking for more opportunities to buy properties. You go to Craigslist, right? Search ads for cash buyers and place ads on Craigslist each week. MLS, you can look at cash transactions. If you know a realtor, you can leverage your relationships with your realtors and you can get them to help you find cash investors. Shout out to my girl Derby, man. This is one of the best stories of 2020 for me. Derby got one contract that she put, one lot. She got some land. She used this real estate virtual wholesaling, $100,000 deal that Derby did. Derby did one deal where it was a 6-figure deal. Super proud of Derby. Action taker, right? Assignment of contract. Now that you got that property, step 8. We got that property under contract. We opened up escrow. We're doing our steps, right? Now we got to assign our contract with a cash buyer. Now we're going to sell our contract to a cash buyer. We done found the cash buyers. We done found somebody that wants to buy it. He's agreed to our number. We're about to get paid. Now we need to send him the assignment contract, and he needs to know and understand that he has to submit a non-refundable earnest money deposit of $2,500. No matter what. This is really important. We know with no ambiguity in this one, right? Only non-refundable certified funds from your cash buyers. No personal checks, no business checks. Certified funds for $2,500, non-refundable money. Okay. All right, step 9, you're going to coordinate the closing process. So now that you got your buyer locked in, he's agreed to the price, he's put in his earnest money. Now we're going to make sure that the seller and the buyer, everybody and the title company all on the same page. This is the most important part. A lot of people let this part drop, and this is where you lose your money, right? You want to keep the homeowner and everybody knowing what's going on, what's the next step and what's the next step. Nobody wants to be confused about what they need to do next. So what we got to do is make sure that we provide them with all the details. When is the closing date? We just want to keep all the business really just going, man. We want to make sure that every single one of the people that are involved in the transaction are locked in and they know exactly what they need to be doing, because this is going to be absolutely game changer. All right. Next. This is my favorite part. Step 10, right? We get paid. So my biggest deal ever, $84,885 was wired into my account, y'all. You want to talk about an absolute game changer, life changer, all that. I had $88,000 that was in the deal. We took home $84,885. And all I could think of when that was going on was how good life was now going to be with making all this damn money. You feel me? And I just started doing all right, you know. Greg made $90,679 in one deal. It ain't just me that's getting money like this. This is my students doing this. $90,679 in one deal. What would your life be like if you were able to do that? 90 G. Shout out to my man Greg, 21 years old. 21 years old. $90,679. Shout out to my man Greg, right? LaShawn, $36,000. Where my ladies at? Which one of my ladies can make 36 G's? Who can use $36,000 right now getting paid? Hey, yeah, we paid. Hey, we got people getting paid, y'all. So look, let's do a quick 60-second recap. I was about to turn up here. I got so excited because I know I got some future people that's about to be getting paid with the 10-step system that we just did. So step 1 in the 60-second recap is we find our leads with prop stream. Step 2, we skip trace our leads using Lead Genie, right? Step 3, we send out SMS Blast and we cold call all our leads. Step 4, we're going to make an offer. We're going to make at least 5 offers every day. Are y'all going to make 5 offers every single day? Are y'all going to make 5 offers every single day? Step 5, you're going to submit your contracts. You're going to be sending these sellers these contracts. We're not afraid to send contracts because we got everything to gain and nothing to lose. If we can't find a buyer, we can cancel the contract. So we got everything to gain, nothing to lose. Step 6, we're going to open up escrow. Step 7, we're going to find those buyers. And I just showed y'all a game-changing trick with PropStream to find those buyers and those flippers in your area, right? Step 8, we're going to get the assignment contract with a $2,500 EMD. Step 9, we're going to coordinate the closing process. And then step 10, y'all know what we're doing. Hey, yo, so did y'all learn how to do my 10-step system, how you can get your first real estate contract and real estate deal? Did you learn that already? Did y'all learn today how you can actually do the 10-step system? Here's what you guys learned. You guys learned what is wholesaling, how COVID-19 impacts real estate, the types of properties that you should target, what are comps, my 10-step strategy to actually get paid in 45 days or less, and the best leads to target, right? This is what you learned. But what if I helped you learn a little bit more? What if we went a little deeper? What if this set you up to get your first deal of 35?
Oh, bro, you changed my whole life. So, bro, man. Love, like, yeah, first deal, 35K. The second one, I could wholesale it and make about 50, 60K. I'm trying to make 80, 90K. Trying to, you know.
And anyone who counted him out, man, y'all slipping. You sleeping because he's coming. Hands down, you can't stop what God has planned for somebody. He's coming. So you guys take notes, put your pens and paper out because he's making you money.
Hey, what would it be like if you were able to do this type of stuff, right? Like, wouldn't it be amazing? Wouldn't it be amazing if you were able to do some of the same stuff that we're able to do right here? Can you guys see how the 10-step system will work for you using these 10 steps? Can you see how this stuff would all work for you using these 10 steps? Let me ask you guys a question real quick. Who wants to do this and do this now? Who wants to do it and do it right for sure in the next 45 days? So here's what I want you to do. You want to know how I can help you? I want you to type yes If you want clear roadmap and accountability for closing your next deal of $5,000 or more and being profitable in 60 days, I want you to type yes in the chat. I also want you to type yes if you want to work with a real estate expert who's helped entrepreneurs just like yourself close their first deal of $5,000 or more in 30 days with no experience. You guys want to learn how? Type yes. If you want to build a ronaproof business to get paid thousands of dollars without ever having to have a real estate license, type yes in the comments right now. So right now, y'all, this is my favorite part of the training, right? You got two choices. Everybody here has two choices, right? I see these yeses everywhere. These yeses is everywhere. Oh, yeah, yes.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Remember, all I'm offering you is the truth, nothing more. All right, so path one, you can try to navigate the real estate jungle on your own, trying to figure out how to set up all your accounts, campaigns correctly, which tools, apps, technology to help you get your best results, what campaign types will make you the most profits, how do you get deals in multiple markets, and how do you scale your efforts once you get this thing to actually start working, right? But what's the real cost of going at it alone? Is it going to take you weeks, months of years of energy, embarrassing mistakes, time away from actually closing deals? What's that opportunity cost like? Would you lose momentum? Would you waste your time and others? Or you guys have path two, where you can let me, Tarzan, right? Let me take you step by step through the real estate jungle. And you can get it right by being coached and directed by somebody who's already done it successfully over and over again. I want you to type in the chat which one that you prefer. Would you prefer number one or number two? Let me know in the chat. You want to do number one or number two? Let me know, guys. Which one are you ready? You want number one or number two? I'm waiting on y'all. Let me know what you want. All right, I see them twos popping up here, right? All right, so now here's what I know about you. Even if we had 4 hours together instead of just an hour and 2 hours or so that we had, it's going to be hard, almost impossible to create lasting change. To give you the full extent and benefit of all that I could actually give you. No matter how good anyone is, and I'm better than most, one measly webinar isn't going to really go about creating the change in your life that you want and deserve. You need more than that. And while what I've given you so far has been incredibly valuable, as you've all have said already, it's frankly just the tip of the iceberg. And if you like what I share with you so far, you're going to love what I got for you guys next. And if you say that to yourself that you want to go even further than this brief encounter that we had today, you see, before we got on this webinar today, I was faced with one or two choices. The first choice was I could just share with you the information that we did so far, part ways with you and give you that and hope that you actually go out here and make it on your own, right? Or my second option, I could take a more active role and responsibility for your success and to create a situation where our relationship could evolve from just this one and done type of situation to more of an ongoing, growing, mutually rewarding relationship, right? So I chose the second option. And when you see what I got in store for you guys, you'll be glad that I did. And it's with great pleasure that I offer you guys my ronaproof masterclass to share with you what this is all about. So I got a course, guys, that I built together. I built out a course with 95 plus videos to helping you design to get your first deal as quickly as possible, helping you find that first $5,000 deal or more by helping you find and attract the right sellers without having to go through to a property or even having to leave your house, without having a license or without having experience. I got you. I got the roadmap that's been helping all my students just tear it up right now. So here's what's inside. Part one is the course. You got 95 plus videos, step-by-step video lessons, tutorials, templates, and guides. We got part two is a community. We got almost 2,000 plus members in the group. I can't remember the exact number, but it's growing so crazy. 1,500, members in the group, which we all work together to build this amazing It's Our Turn atmosphere where we all, working deals together, pushing each other. Like, it's just an amazing, amazing community, right? Cheering each other on. You can see my man Blair. He's out here making money, $6,000 check. Shout out to Blair for getting paid. Just sharing the wins, the suggestions, the feedback. all those different things. Then part 3 is the coaching. So you guys will get exclusive coaching calls live with me, where I break down the newest tips and tricks of what's going on in the marketplace, best ways to talk to motivated sellers, how to position yourself, even if you're a newbie, really answering all those questions that a lot of y'all have when you have no experience in the business. I think this is what has separated my trainings from all the other trainings that you might be exposed to, is simply the interaction that you guys have with me to be able to help you convert, right? And then you get lifetime access. You get lifetime access to this entire course, which helps you create assets that have you this repeatable earnings and success. My man Ramon right here, that you guys are about to hear him speak in a second. This man took my training a year ago, almost like January or February last year. He has now made over $1.4 million and growing. I know this says 1.2, but since this has been updated, he's been at like 1.4 million or something like that. This man has absolutely crushed it. He's my first $1 million student. And I want to see who else will be my $1 million students that come along board as we do this. So who is this program created for? If you're on here right now, it's not by accident. If you're driven to grow your real estate business and work from home or anywhere, and maybe you're the first, right? Maybe you're the first person in your family, the first person in your first friend that's looking to do something legit, legal, or maybe just like going that entrepreneurial route and you're doing this on your own. I understand this. This is created for you. I created this for you to be able to help you get it out the mud and show you a new way that you can be able to do this, right? So this was designed for anyone who's ready to leave a 9-to-5, for any people that's ready to have true financial freedom, entrepreneurs, single parents, people that's tired of just Netflixing and chilling. Like, this is for all y'all. People that's looking to build generational wealth. This training was designed for you, okay? Like, all of you. If you're here right now, you hear my voice, this training is for you. It's your time to make a commitment, right? So here's what you're getting. And I'm not lying. Like, when you see these numbers that say value, these aren't BS numbers. I just had a student on my live. I know some of y'all watch me on IG Live tell me the other day, my ronaproof profits training should be at least $10,000. She said it was extremely underpriced. I know y'all all heard it, right? So what you guys are getting, 95 plus videos, $8,000 value. Inside of here, right? I know a lot of people were asking me about, Tony, where do I get the contracts? Where do I get the calculators? So when you make the investment today, I'm just gonna give you the ultimate real estate portal all in one. You're gonna get my bulletproof contract, my assignment contracts, my offer calculator, so you know exactly how to do the proper offer, so you're not messing up your numbers. You're gonna get my repair calculator, so you know exactly how to do your repairs the right way the first time. You're gonna get my script for both the title company and cash buyers, so you know exactly what to say and how to find the right cash buyers, vet those buyers, and make sure you find the right title company, so you know exactly who you should be selling your deals for, right? But wait. I know some of y'all like bonuses, right? I already just gave y'all, like, I told y'all what was all included, but I got more bonuses than that, right? For my people that join in today and pay in full, and I got to update my slides because I don't just have one Lambo no more. I got two. And I want to show y'all, like, the pay in full game. I love the pay in full game. So the hashtag pay in full for my people tonight. When you make the investment today, like, I know this is the last, like, we're approaching the end of the year. We're trying to close out the year strong. Y'all want to make some money to hit your goals for 2020, right? So for my people that make the investment tonight and you pay in full, I got some additional things for you. When you invest tonight, first thing you're going to get is a prop stream intensive. This is going to be a breakdown where you get live trainings on prop stream as new updates and things happen, and knowing exactly what filters, what markets you need to be in, the best markets to target because of the change in the atmosphere. We want to give you all that, right? So when you're going to get that at a $9.97 value with free and immediate access, so you can be able to set up your market and be marketing in the afternoon. So now you don't have to Google, beg anybody for help. You don't have to go into Facebook groups and go all crazy. No wasting $20,000+ on getting somebody to develop anything, or hundreds of hours down the drain on your own, right? You get immediate help with setting up your prop stream and everything else, right? So here's what you guys are getting right now. You're going to get the ronaproof training, which is an $8,000 value, the prop stream intensive, which is a $9.97 value. Then for all my people that can't find their cash buyers, when you invest today, you're also going to get the 7-day cash buyer list builder. My man, Will Taylor, he went from 0 to 570 cash buyers in one freaking week and made $6,500 in his first wholesale deal. Shout out to my man, Will. So the 7-day cash buyer list builder, imagine going from and building your email list up from 0 to hundreds of people interested in buying from you in the next 7 days, right? Getting your properties. So here's what you guys get when you invest today: the ronaproof training. You're gonna get the prop stream intensive and the 7-day cash buyer list builder. That's a total value of $9,194. When you pay in full today, you will also get live sessions with me where I'll help you set up your marketing campaigns and perfect your framework. That's $1,000 value for when you make that investment and pay in full, right? So the live sessions with me will implement and give you the systems to help me grow my business to 100K plus per year, and even help me make 88,000 in one deal as a result. I'm gonna help you identify your market, find your motivated sellers, locate your cash buyers, and find that title company for you, right? All right, so here's what you're getting today. You're going to get the ronaproof training, the prop stream intensive, the 7-day cash buyer list builder, live sessions with me, total value of $10,191. Normal enrollment for this will be at $4,997. Your price would have been at $3,997. But today we got a special treat for all my paid in full people. Remember, when you for the first 25 people that join in today, because we're going to open up 25 spots for what I'm offering tonight. And this is for tonight only. We got 25 spots. After the 25 spots fill up, it is what it is. So the first 25 people, y'all go get your cards ready. Type ready in the chat when you got your credit cards and everything ready so I can introduce you guys to offer. Let me know when you're ready in the chat. Get your cards ready. Get your pocketbook. Go scramble around the house. Get your stuff together. Let me know when you're ready. And for any of my people that say they're not financially in a position right now, you can take the 10 steps that we covered tonight, implement the strategies, and you're good to go. All right? All right, cool. All right, so let's create your ronaproof business right now. Like for all my members in here, this is the opportunity for you to be able to join in right now and get immediate access to the ronaproof masterclass, right? And this is going to be for the first 25 people in the next 20 minutes. We're going to break down exactly how you can start your ronaproof business. So you get 55% off when you pay in full today and join into the ronaproof masterclass. And I see a couple people. We got a couple people that they're hitting that button quick already, right? Let's get in here. Congratulations to our new members. Shout out to y'all, because at the end of the day, we said this is what we're doing right now. We're going to get paid. But somebody right now like, hey, Tony, ain't nobody got time for that. I don't have $2,000. I don't have that money to invest right now. Well, let me share with you something. Like we talked about passing over opportunities repeatedly earlier at the beginning of the training. We also talked about another thing, right? We ain't poor no more. We're gonna be resourceful, because passing over opportunities repeatedly is something that we ain't doing no more. That just ain't it. So we got to break the old habits. The first thing that we say is, hey, Tony, I don't have the money. I don't have this. No, like we start getting that stinking thinking. My coach used to always tell me this in football. We got to get rid of the stinking thinking, because if you don't break these old habits, what's going to change? You're going to be in the same position that you are in right now continuously, right? So there's some options for you. First and foremost, I want to tell you, I don't care what your situation is, whether you got the cash or not. PayPal Credit is doing something that's a game changer. They give you no payments and 0% interest for 6 months. So you guys can actually get started, make the investment today in the training, making 6 payments of 0% interest using PayPal Credit. So literally right now, you can go ahead and get started. You get full access to the training using PayPal. I've got students right now. I got a student literally last week joined into my training using the PayPal method. He didn't actually have the money up front, but he had decent credit. His credit wasn't amazing. It was just decent. It was like a 600 credit score. He jumped into this PayPal Credit, got access to the course. This man just made $36,000 last week. He took a leap of faith. He joined and bet on himself. He made $36,000 last week. And now he can pay back the PayPal that he got from them plus, right? Like, what was that? What was that? Think about that. He was able to take advantage of the PayPal and join in and make $30-something thousand. And if all this did was get you your first deal, get you that first deal that paid you $10,000 to $12,000, would this be worth it? If you got your first deal for $10,000, would this training be worth it? If all this did was help you overcome your fear of messaging sellers so you'll be able to get paid $10,000 to $12,000 per deal. And remember, this is repeated. This isn't just one time you get paid. You can do this over and over and over again. Would it be worth it? If this allows you to work from home and live that life that you always wanted to live, would it be worth it? So here's what you guys are getting when you invest today. You're going to get the ronaproof training, the prop stream intensive, the 7-day cash buyer list builder, the live sessions with me, your bulletproof contract, my bulletproof contract. When you enroll right now, you're getting that bulletproof contract. That's a $25,000. That contract is over $25,000 in value. You're going to get my repair and offer calculator. But when you also invest, you guys are also going to get main event tickets to my 100K club tour when we kick this thing back off next year in 2021. That's 2 tickets. You and a friend get to come to the event, live access, crazy, crazy event. So here's what you guys get when you invest today. You're going to get the ronaproof training, the prop stream intensive, the 7-day cash buyer list builder, the live sessions with me, the ronaproof contract, repair and offer calculator, and main event tickets. That's a total value of $15,182. And you can obviously say cost versus value, right? You spend $2,000, you're getting over $15,000 to $20,000 worth of value. That's a simple thing right there. So what I want you guys to do is to get started right now, create your ronaproof business. I want you to go to ronaproof.com/masterclass right now. And we need to get this thing going, right? Immediate access to course content and lifetime access to all the material inside. You can really get started and start doing things that'll help you change the game in your life right now. Next thing I want to talk about is we got payment plan as well. So you can make 6 payments of $394. So for my people that for the people that really want to be able to go ahead and jump in right now, maybe you don't have the full investment, you can join in right now and start doing this right now for 6 payments of $394, right? Hey, Miguel, you're actually incorrect. I never said anybody is guaranteed to make anything. I don't have to hype up anything. What I say is I give you the tools, the resources to be successful. See, that's the problem with the way some of y'all think. I don't never sell hope. I give you the tools and the resources to be successful. It's up to you to do whatever you do with it. I'm a coach, bro. You'll never disrespect me saying about hope and all these little different fake promises and all that. That's not how I do business. I do ethical business. I do transparent business. Every one of my students will tell you about that. Check yourself when you in here, all right? So let me tell the people that's in here, we got to be perfectly clear about something. What you pay for is information and making sure that you shortcut your learning curve to avoid costly mistakes. Because the reality is that what I do is I put you in a position to be successful by avoiding the costly mistakes that I spent thousands of dollars on. Okay. So when people do business, when you go and get a mentor, when you go get a coach, when you go in and work with somebody, you got to understand that you're not paying for the product. You're paying to shortcut all the information that they're giving you to shortcut your learning curve to get to where you want to be at. It's a difference. Okay. Perfectly clear. So now let's get to, I want to share with you guys a couple testimonial videos real quick of some of the students that have come through the training and have made millions throughout the training. Ronaproof students, previous students, just all over, right? Because I think the most important part is like, yeah, it might work for you, it might work for this person, but let's see what some of these other people are saying. People that are going through that made the investment. Because at the end of the day, men lie, women lie, but will somebody spend their money lie? Let's figure it out.
So today's training was so dope. Like, it was just nice to be able to send out a campaign and to see what kind of responses we would get, see people talking on the phone, to hear them. One thing that I took from today's training is the more questions you ask, the more likely you are to find what the motivation of the seller is going to be. You know, like initially straight off the bat, when you call them, they're usually not going to tell you why they want to sell their house. So it's important to really dig deep and ask those questions to figure it out. Because once you get that pain point, you know, it's go time from there. So, yeah, I'm excited. I know everybody was nervous. I was nervous. My fucking heartbeat was in my throat the whole time, but I kept going, and I know everybody did too. So I'm excited. I'm proud of everybody, and I can't wait to see what the next couple of weeks are like.
Hey everybody, I just want to tell you about today's training. 2 weeks in Tony's training, and we're text messaging already. and day one of text messaging, and people are already getting offers. Like, Tony, you have shown us so much in 2 weeks. Like, it's amazing. The text messaging and the quickness that people respond. There's going to be so many offers. There's already offers on the table. So can you imagine next week? It's going to be bananas. Tony, thank you. Thank you for all that you do and all that you continue to do. You are a blessing.
Hey y'all, so today in Tony the Closer's ronaproof training, we had live activities. So we were calling sellers live. I know for me it was my first time. I think for most of us it was our first time. So you can imagine we were fearful. We had nerves to get over, but the way to combat fear is with knowledge. And Tony has been teaching us step by step everything we need to know to get to this point, to be confident and to carry out the rest of the program. So today was awesome, really invaluable. He was on our calls live with us, coaching us through, coaching us before, coaching us after. And really, I haven't had a real estate mentor so hands-on like this. I haven't had a real estate program so hands-on, so intense like this, and making sure that each person who really is dedicated is going to get the results they want to see. So this program is really invaluable. Really, none compares. Give it a try. Give it a try. He's the real deal, you guys.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Vince Bright. Just wrapped up week 2 of ronaproof training with Tony the Closer. And when it comes to wholesaling, Tony's in a league of his own, especially when it comes to the training. Like, even with the large number of people that we have, he keeps everybody engaged and leaves nobody behind. Today we ran our first SMS Blast campaign, and from there I ended up getting on a phone call with a potential seller that could be a potential deal, and Tony was right there on the call with me along with all my peers. And as nerve-wracking as that first call is, especially when you have people watching, when you see the love that everybody's showing and encouraging you as you're on the phone, it just does something to you, and it just shows the type of vibe that Tony builds with his brand when he says it's our turn. Like, everybody in my class right now, like, everybody's trying to win. Everybody wants everybody to see everybody win, and I love it. Like, it's week 2. Week 4, we get in the bag.
Hey,
What's up, Rashida?
what's going on?
Not much. Hey, look, you gave such a good testimonial the other day. I said, let me reach out to Rashida real quick and see if she's on. So, like, first off, everybody, this is one of my actual students in my training right now. She's actually in the ronaproof live group. So I'm just going to ask Rashida, like, if you can just share your experience inside the training and where you currently are right now with this whole process.
So my experience with the training is actually, like, it's phenomenal. I think Tony over provides, like, all the stuff that you listen to on YouTube. You don't get this. You don't get this on YouTube. So it's worth it. The training, as I said before, this training is worth like $25,000 because he's literally tells you how to get this money. Your ROI is absolutely.
How much you say this training is worth, in your opinion?
$25,000. Like, the same, there are programs out there that you're paying $25,000, $30,000 for recordings. And then plus some for actually being able to have access to the person. And I personally feel like what you're paying for isn't a recording or just a program. It's actually access to Tony, and like an actual mentor. And that's something that's like, you can't buy that. Like, you really can't buy that. I have been having an awesome, like, journey through this process. I'm learning a lot, even up until now. Tony, I haven't even let you know what's going on with this deal, but I'm learning a whole lot up until now. And I think I started implementing actionable steps like 3 weeks into it. And so this will be like my 6th week, and I have 2 houses under contract. So yeah, like, it's work. You definitely have to work for it. I'm definitely working for it, but it works. It works. You can do this. And I'm not telling y'all this. He ain't paid me to say this. I haven't, I'm saying this as a person that's just going through the program and gone through other programs. Like, it's phenomenal. It really is.
So I heard you mention that something going on with your deal, which kind of scares me a little bit. But what's your potential profits that you have stand to make from those 2 deals that you have under contract?
My potential profit is, well, now it would be $31,000.
Oh, it went up.
If all goes well.
Oh, so the numbers don't went up.
It did go up. It did go up because I reached out and I got some help because I realized that there was some shady stuff going on with my buyers. And this person was able to assist with getting me to buyers who can pay more in the Phoenix area, who was also part of the program at one point. So I reached out to him, and I'm trying to deal with that. But now I have another issue, but it's definitely more money in the pot. It's definitely a huge learning experience. And I'm like, honestly, I'm grateful for this because I would not have gotten to this point, regardless of how things go. I would have never gotten to where I am now to be looking at a $31,000 potential check had I not gone through this program. I've been thinking about wholesaling for, I would say, like 2 years now. Went on YouTube, didn't know if I really knew what to do, didn't know how to talk to sellers. That was like the biggest thing. And I think everybody's biggest issue is like, when I pick up the phone, what do I say? And what I love most about the program is understanding how to navigate those conversations, which Tony like walks you through hand in hand, how to navigate the conversation. You see us have conversations. I even had like a buyer on the phone, and like Tony was like, call him, and like, you know, we're doing this live, and you just don't get that anyplace else. And I just think that it's really, really dope. It really, really, really is dope. And this is like out of me because I don't like being the person to be like testimonials and being testimonials and do all this kind of stuff. So this is like not my thing. And I'm just like, yo, this is so dope. And I like already spoke to like 2 people today about this. Like, yo, it's that time. The market is about to change. It's about to get crazy. This is the time where you need to be learning these tips, these tricks, if you want to be in the game. Like, for real.
So your investment into this training, I was just doing a slide that said cost versus the value. So what you invested into the training versus the value of what you've actually been able to get, like as far as a potential closing deal, is plus $31,000+, right? Mm-hmm. But the best part about it is not that you have, 2 contracts that you have, but the ability to be able to do this over and over again beyond that. Mm-hmm.
And it's not even about learning how to get a deal, which is the dope part about this program. It's learning how to build a business where you get deals over deals. So it's really not even an ROI of $31,000. Like, this is an ROI of a lot of like $10,000 a month at least. You know what I mean? So that, to me, I think that's different because he's showing you how to build a business, how to take the steps. And that's why no matter what happens, like this experience that I'm going through, like I'm literally like putting things step by step, like, oh, I know how to like actually make this thing like flow. And I think that that's what's super important. Most people don't show you how to like build a business, grassroots like that. So
3 weeks into the training, you got 2 properties under contract, and you can potentially make $31,000.
Yes.
By implementing the strategies.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And just for clarification purposes, you're not being paid. Mm-mm. You haven't been coerced in any way to be like, hey, look.
Tony ain't putting no money in my bank account. Okay, let me say that right now. Tony ain't make me no money at all. Not all. We're broke. But I
got a bag in the pipeline.
Exactly. And I have a way to continuously use this. And it's a network of people. Like people are hitting me up every day on our chat. Like, how do we do this? How do we do that? Conversing. I call Greg. Like, we have, it's a network of people. Like, you're not just enlisting into a program. There's tools, there's resources for you to be able to actually succeed. Like I said, I reached out to somebody that was a former student of Tony's, a successful student of Tony's, to help me, and he was helping me to filter through this deal. You know what I mean? So it's amazing. It's really, really, really amazing. Really.
I once again, I love the fact that you took action. I love my ladies be killing it. I say it all the time in the live classes. My ladies are absolutely on fire. Like mad love, Rashida. Like this is like, yo, wow, super thankful, super proud, and the ability to be able to come in, take action in the class, and now be faced with the opportunity of making 30 G's. I mean, that's a yearly salary for a lot of people, and that's amazing.
Yeah. So I thank you for, and it's funny because I was just talking to Greg today, and I was just like, he is a lot. It's a lot to for what it is that you do, and what it is that people are paying for, and he really does give. And I'm not just trying to like big up him, but he really, really does give, and I respect that. And I thank you for doing that, because I honestly probably if it was just a recorded, I'd have been like, all right, I'll watch that when I watch that, and that's it. But Tony would be coming in there like, what are y'all doing? And then you have to be like, oh shoot, like let me get my stuff together. So I really appreciate that. Like y'all in really, really good hands. If y'all have any doubts about the program, I would say just do it. I had doubts. As I told Tony, like I had a friend who paid money and talked me out of many programs, and I invested my stimulus check into this program. And I'm like grateful. You can't find the money, like find the money, because it's something that you need to find the money for. You can find the money for everything else. Find the money for this, because it's awesome.
You use your stimulus check, and that's, in your opinion, that's the best investment you could have used with that money.
Facts, because my stimulus check would have just been doing nothing. And I think that right now it's super important to understand that where we are with this economy and what the trajectory and what the power that is, what's going on right now, the power that you can have and what you can do. And I think that if people stop to really realize what's going on right now, like this is a potential 2008 and probably worse. And there was millionaires built out of 2008. And this real estate game is really what is producing a lot of millionaires. And I think that especially as, people of color and things like that, I think that it's just super important for us to just get on it. But yeah, this is a program you need to have. This is definitely a program you need to have.
Thank you so much for coming and sharing. Thank you so much. I'm so proud of you. 31 G's in the pipeline, 2 contracts, 3 weeks into the actual training. Congratulations to you, and thank you so much for just everything that you do and sharing.
Yes, thank you. And I'm gonna hit you up.
All right, hit me up.
Bye, y'all.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Appreciate you taking time and joining in.
No problem. You almost caught me. I'm young, but I got an old soul.
Oh, you was almost gone, huh?
Oh yeah, I was almost gone. Yeah, I've been working like till 7 o'clock on these contracts and stuff. I was almost gone.
All right, y'all. So Destiny is actually one of my active students, and she's been showing out in the training. She's been showing her complete ass in the training. Destiny is lit right now, y'all. So Destiny's been in the training for how many weeks now, Destiny?
This will actually be my 4th week in the training.
4 weeks into the training.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So in the 4 weeks, like, what's been your experience so far? Just like what you think of the program? Like, I just want to kind of get a feel, like what's been your overall feel of like what this has been able to do as far as informing you where you want to go.
Yeah, of course. So, I mean, before coming into this program, I didn't know anything about wholesaling. I've been sales. I've done retail sale and I've done business to business sales, but I've never done like real estate wholesaling sales. So when I first came in, I knew that I had to learn a lot. But what I was really surprised about was how patient you was throughout every single day which led to every single week. And that was the thing that kind of scared me from starting it, because I was like, well, holy crap, like I don't even know what no terminology is. I've never seen a contract, let alone know what he's talking about. Even on your video, when someone was asking like, is this a double close? I was like, what the heck are they talking about? I didn't know anything. So coming in from now, it's being 4 weeks and I've done over 12 contracts. Like I've understand like just the terminology and how everything is, and just with your feedback, and then just with you always motivating us and your patience, Jesus Christ, your patience. Like it really has. Like I feel like I've been doing this.
We're not just gonna skip past that though. We're not just gonna skip past that though. How many contracts you got?
So I actually have like, so we gonna count it out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12.
Did you just pick up the same piece of paper 12 times?
No, I got them like all. If you want.
Damn.
And I stay organized. Like I literally have this like right beside me every single. Because in the morning I wake up and I get to it. If it's not a seller calling me back, telling me the information about the house, or if it's a buyer not asking me about the information on the properties, it's like every single morning. Like everybody is blowing up my phone. That's why I have to get up at 7. I can't even sleep until 9:30 because it's different time zones and you dealing with different people. I got deals in Las Vegas. I got deals in California. So I got to be mindful of those time zones. So it's just like, I'm like, my phone never stops ringing, but I love it. I love it because it's just like every time it rains, it's like, oh snap, I'm about to like close something. I'm not even mad about it. Like it's just the excitement, it's the rush, it's the thrill that you just crave every single time. And just with me doing 4 weeks, so like I said, I've just been doing this for 4 weeks. With your guidance, it makes me feel like I know exactly what I'm doing. So when I do talk to people over the phone, like they think I've been doing this for years, and they don't even know like I literally just started this 4 weeks ago. So it's really like, I don't know, for me it's just like, and I haven't even told you this, I haven't told anybody this. I told a couple of people in the class, but I'm literally moving to North Carolina, to Raleigh, just to be closer to you. And I'm leaving my job and I'm leaving everything because like I really believe in this shit, like dead ass. I believe in this shit. Like I believe in what you're doing. I believe in your program. Like, and the reason why I love it so much is because it's like, it's not just you that's a moving part in the machine. Like I love how we're a family in this. So it's just so I don't have to always reach out to you if I don't know anything or if I need help. I can reach out to, the admin. I can reach out to other people in the classroom. I love that it's a people helping people business. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of programs and a lot of people, they don't like that. They want the attention on the person that's leading the class. Like they don't want you to reach out to other people and stuff like that. They want to be the star. They want to say that I helped you through this. And I love with you encourage us to have accountability partners. You encourage us to reach out to other people. So it makes everybody strong. It makes the unit strong. And what I'm realizing with the wholesaling is just like, why won't you help people? It's so much money to go around. Like it's ridiculous. It's crazy. And the more you help people, like as you go and you helping other people go, it comes back around and it brings you that like, because all wholesaling is just connecting with people. That's what I'm realizing. And I'm understanding the art of it. And that's what makes me excited. And that's what makes me feel like, you know what, if I could, pay, the money that I paid to invest in myself, why don't I just go all out? So I was like, you know what? I'm leaving my job. I ain't going back. Like I already told you. I sent in my tablets. I sent in all of my stuff. They know I ain't coming back. And I literally told my dad, I said, Dad, I'm moving to North Carolina because he's in North Carolina. I said, I'm moving back to North Carolina. I want to be out of here June 3rd. So I flew him a ticket and now he's coming to pick me up and we driving everything up. So it's just like, I don't got no choice now.
Let's go. Like, that is so freaking nuts. Oh my goodness. 12 contracts. How much money do you have in contracts right now? If they all close, what does that look like?
Jesus. Okay, so I have this contract in Detroit here. This one is 10K that I'm closing on, and this one is actually close to closing. I got a couple of buyers that's like going back and forth on the prices right now. So this is going to be 10K. I would say, to be honest, because the lowest that I have is a 5K deal, and that's only one. And then I have a 20K deal as well too. To be honest, man, I would say this is looking about 80, 90K if all of these close. And it's close. Because I'm talking to buyers every single day on each deal. It ain't one deal that it's like, oh, I gotta cancel this one. Like, I got people that's calling me for it. I got people that's interested. I got people that's asking. I got people that's like, yo, like, do you have any more of these like properties like this? Your ghost ads that you taught us, that has helped build my buyers list like crazy. Like, I feel like I'm connected to like the most richest people, especially out in out in Nashville. Oh, I'm killing it in Nashville right now. I'm killing it in Nashville. So it's like, yeah, exactly. Nashville, I got a couple of properties there as well. I got one in Atlanta. Like I said, I got a couple in Detroit. I got a couple in Las Vegas and one in Cali. And then I'm heading to North Carolina because I said, okay, if I'm moving there, I want to work from the grounds up as well too. So yeah, so it's moving along. It is. It's moving along.
It's absolutely amazing. That is super, super dope.
Yeah.
12 contracts in 4 weeks. Holy shit, y'all. So anybody that's on the fence, what you talking to the people that's like, if they thinking like, man, is this for real? Is this legit? Like, should I join in? What's your opinion? Should they come into the family? Should they?
Listen, like I said, even if you feel like, oh, I may not be smart enough, or I don't know what I'm doing, or like I said, when I came in, I literally knew nothing about real estate. The only thing I knew was from the TV shows that I would see from HGTV, Flip and Flock and stuff. But I'm telling you guys, if you could do your 9-to-5 job, you can do this. It's that simple. It's that easy. And the reason why is because you literally have a blueprint. Step by step by step, literally like step 1, do this. Step 2, do this. So if you're that type of person that needs visual, it's there. If you're that type of person that needs, just to talk to somebody, it's there. If you're that type of person that's just like, okay, I need a mentor, I need somebody to walk me through that, it's there. So it doesn't matter of how you learn, or it doesn't matter what you know or what you may not know. I'm telling you, all the resources is there. All it takes is just your worth, you saying, I'm going to commit to doing this 4 hours of the day. Even if you want to do it for part-time, you can still do it 4 hours of the day and still make sales. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It's no reason why you wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's literally you betting on yourself. And if you could do your regular 9-to-5 job without ease, guys, I'm telling you, you can do this. I'm not, like I said, I don't really like the spotlight like that as well. I know I saw Rashida on here. I don't do testimonials. I really don't do testimonials either because I don't care about that. But y'all can look me up. My name is Destiny McCray. I can go on Facebook, Instagram. Like, I'm a regular person and I'm doing this and I'm killing it. So if I can do it, I promise you guys, you can do it too. Like, so I'm telling you, all of this is a click of a button. And like I said, I didn't have all the money up front. I did the monthly payments. I did the monthly breakdown. So don't give yourself an excuse. Every time you hear your subconscious trying to give you an excuse not to do it, just jump and do it. Because I promise you, you're going to surprise yourself at the end and you're going to be so proud of yourself when you close your first contract. You're not even going to believe it. So I'm telling you guys, it's nothing really that's stopping you from doing the program but you. So you just got to get yourself out of your head, push that button now. Go to payments, make a pay. I forgot about the button because I haven't been in this thing in 4 weeks.
Go to ronaproof.com/masterclass right now. Destiny is telling y'all, get in. Wow.
Yes. And get in now, because I'm telling you guys, he has so much patience. I'm telling you, it's people in the class that didn't know what equity was. They didn't even know what REI meant. And that's real estate investments. Like, so like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where you think you are, what you think that you know or you don't know. I'm telling you, he has so much patience that he will help you along the way. It's crazy. Like, that's his biggest strength, is his patience. And it's no question is stupid. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, guys, just click that button. That's all you need to do. And if, like I said, click that button, I promise you, I'm going to be in the classroom. Come look for me. I help you every step of the way.
Destiny definitely helping everybody out. She like the new, like, hey, Destiny, can you come here real quick? Destiny, she's joined in. She came in with a payment plan, so she didn't even pay the full amount up front. She didn't come in to pay the full, but she came in and she took action. And right now she's looking at 12 contracts, $80,000+ in potential closings. Like, what in the hell is happening during this pandemic? So proud of you. That is amazing. Come to Raleigh, girl. Come on. Come to Raleigh. Shoot, move, bring it on in here. Listen, anybody that can take that type of action, be committed to like getting the most out of their money, like not just coming in and feeling like, okay, I got to sit on waiting on somebody else to give it to me, but truly jump in, take action, and be in a position to have 12 damn contracts in a month.
Yeah. It's real, power. Y'all. It's
power,
real.
Yo. That's power. Like, hey, yo, that's power. You listen, y'all. So what I want to share with y'all real quick is, like, Destiny, she had a background that had no real estate experience in it. And she came in here, learned the strategy, but not only did she learn it, she put it to work. And that's the most important part of this. It's not going to be where you just come in here, you make the purchase, and then all of a sudden, voila, you rolling around in money bags, you know, singing Cardi B or something like that. Like, it ain't gonna be that. You got to come in here, you got to work. But I will chew you out. I will put my foot in your ass to ensure that you are showing up on a consistent basis, being accountable for what you say that you want. Because if you do what you say that you want and you show up every single day, like, the rest is going to take care of itself. You see members like Destiny, Rashida, and I can bring in other people. We got so many.
Yeah, we got a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I know last time you was like, oh, the girls, but I am helping out a lot of guys, and you got a lot of guys that's coming in with some contracts, okay?
I know a couple of them that sent me some DMs, and I'm seeing your name popping up. Like, I'm gonna have to call you like Coach Destiny in a minute, because they all like, they're like, yeah, hey, Tone, like, I was just working with Destiny. She helped me out on like, so yeah, everybody running to Destiny. That's the amazing part about what we do, is we really do have a community that all supports each other. Like, so you're not left in the dark. And there's hundreds of people that are all in different positions. So, like, you don't have to worry about coming in and being the expert or being on your lonesome. Like, hey, I'm doing this on my own. I feel like I'm like, you know, I'm not going to have any support inside this training, y'all. Like, the first thing I talk about is finding your accountability partner. You got access to everybody in the actual Telegram group and Facebook group, and everybody's extremely friendly. And quite honestly, in addition to that, the fact that we go live twice a week, like, we'll be going live tomorrow at 3:15 and then Friday at 3:15. You'll see what it's like to be in an environment where, first and foremost, you get over-the-shoulder coaching. You're going to have somebody that cares about you being successful, taking action. So I actually check your progress. I go and I look to see who's actually doing the work and who's not. So I can curse you out personally and then call you out publicly. So you get cursed out again. I'm going to curse you out privately first. And then I'm going to let everybody know that I cursed you out. So you go out here and you hold yourself accountable so you can win. So, like, I really want to help y'all out. I want to see y'all on the other side. I know Destiny, she's like super friendly. She wants to be able to like have some more people that she can help out, because she's like the helper of all helpers. Like, like, she's like, everybody's calling Destiny right now. She's gonna be like, Tony, damn it. Like, she's not getting paid for this, y'all, but she might be like, hey, look now. Like, now look.
Yeah, I try to ask Tina for a job. She said, "Oh, honey, you're gonna be making so much money, you ain't gonna need to work. You ain't gonna need to work with us."
And listen, let me tell you something. If you keep that up, I'm gonna find some place for you in my company. I can just like we gonna have to get you in there.
Yeah, definitely. Listen, I'm all for the team. I really do believe in you, and it's hard for me to believe in people because I come from a military background. I've seen it all. I've traveled around it all. I've seen it all. But when like I said, the results is proven. You can't lie. The numbers don't lie. So at the end of the day, if especially active students in the class, we're able to come on things like this and actually show people the proof, show people the evidence and stuff like that. There's no lie about it. And like I said, the culture, just the overall culture is something that you're not going to find anywhere else. And that's a number one thing that a lot of people in a lot of classes are missing. It's that culture. It's that, okay, do I feel alone, or do I feel like everybody's a team? Everybody can win. And that's why we say, it's your turn, because, we all doing it. You know what I'm saying? If one can do it, we all can do it. So I really believe in it. And like I said, the numbers don't lie. So you guys gonna see my next testimonials with my checks in my hand, and then you'll remember.
And y'all gonna remember Destiny when she come out with the checks in her hand. You heard it here first. Hey, Destiny, that's crazy. Like that's like them 12 contracts.
Yeah, man, I'm super. Listen, like Tony, like when I say this has really been a crazy experience for me, like, and it's so crazy. I'm not gonna talk because I know it's a lot of people on here, but when I say that I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed that you took the time to actually be able to be smart enough to find ways where you can help people through this time. And I'm just so grateful because, to be honest, I saw you in the shade room. This is the first time of me seeing you. But then once I started telling my friends, they was like, "Oh yeah, I knew about him already." I'm like, "Well, why y'all ain't tell me?" But you know what? But everything happens for a reason, and I'm so grateful and I'm so honored to be in your class, and like salute to you, respect for you to the almost high, because like I said, you're doing an amazing job. Keep it up, man. I know people is hard to deal with. Times is hard sometimes, but you are doing an amazing job. Keep it up, man. No matter what nobody says, it's awesome. And we're gonna be on the stage with our checks. So the people that don't sign up today, go sign up sometime, so it don't even matter.
Listen, they're going to join now, or they're going to be watching later when it's more expensive. And don't wait till it's more expensive, because I know a lot of people be they've been thinking, because some of y'all be thinking like, "Hey man, like this is a sales pitch. My shit started off at $500. It has went to $2,000.
Yeah.
So the price will not be going down. It will only go up. When you see people coming in and taking information that they're implementing and being able to make the profits and returns that we see right now, this is absolutely a game changer. And because the real estate market is going to be one that's going to be severely impacted by this whole COVID-19 situation, and we can help people that are getting impacted by it get rid of those properties and get a profit for it, it's a game changer. Super honored to be your coach, your teacher, and to have you as a student, because you are absolutely setting the bar for everybody in the entire training. Right now, there's not another student in the training that has 12 contracts, to my knowledge. And that shows to every question that you ask during every training. I watched Destiny show up on time, asking questions, taking notes, and implementing the actual stuff that we covered. And now she's in a position that everybody wants to be in, where you got a pipeline full of leads and deals. You got buyers that you're talking to. Your phone is ringing. This is what people want to get into business. And maybe you don't want to have as busy of a time as Destiny had, where she's got to wake up at 7 and do it all day because she's got all this stuff popping. But maybe you just want to do 1 or 2 deals a month that will help you be able to get to where you want to get at. Even if you just did 1 or 2 deals a month, with the average wholesale deal being $10,000 to $12,000, I mean, that's a great life for a lot of people. Even if you were able to get a deal every other month at $10,000 to $12,000, some of y'all would be okay with that, right? So I want y'all to all understand that you got to make the investment, but like I promise you, you're coming in a position where in a place that is going to be a lot of help, a lot of support, and there's real freaking information that's going to help you get paid. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I want to be your coach. I want to help you get there. Like I don't hold my tongue. I tell people exactly what it is. I love seeing this right here. This makes me happier than anything else to watch somebody like Destiny, who's like, yo, I had to take a leap of faith and I had to jump out here, and I didn't have it all to make the investment, but I did what I needed to be able to get inside of it. And now because you took that action, like I think people needed to hear that, because you took that action, right? And it's going to lead to you to getting 12 contracts with a potential profit of $80,000 in 1 month.
Yeah.
Like, yo, who the hell in here don't want to learn how to make $80,000 in a month? And then 4 weeks, you be sitting there with Destiny and me, and we up here all making money. And y'all looking at like, shit, I'm about to buy me a lamb too, Tony. Y'all gonna be making all that money. What you gonna do with your money? Like, this is gonna be the opportunity, y'all. And listen, what she doing right now is possible by work. And by work only. You have to put in the work. And if you do that, it'll be a game changer for you. Shout out to Destiny, y'all. Thank you for sharing, Destiny. I'm gonna let you jump off here. Thank you so much. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Congratulations on the amazing effort that you put in to be able to get those results. And I mean, like, I can't take credit for that. All I can do is be proud for you, that I can say that, hey, look, I've been able to be a part of your growth in this program. So congratulations, and super excited to watch you get all those checks, make all that money. That's going to be crazy as hell. And hopefully we can get you into the 100K club. So I want to get you in the 100K club before the end of May, right?
Oh, of course.
We don't even want to go to June. We want to get you in the 100K club before the end of that's what I want to do. We got to put more gas to it. Super amazing. I didn't even know you had 12 contracts. The last time I talked to you, you had 5.
Yeah.
And now you got 12. And I'm just blown away. I'm proud. I'm happy. If y'all ain't taking action right now, if you haven't joined into this training that's helping people just like you, Destiny, and Rashida's, because if you're a Rashida or you're a Destiny right now on the other end, and you're sitting here like you ready to press that button, you like, ooh, shit. Because I know it's a big decision, right? It's a big decision, y'all. But I promise you, you're making a decision that first and foremost, I ain't running off with your money. We're here to see you get the results. Like I'm here weekly, like accountability, everything that's going to help y'all get there. Thank you so much, Destiny, for sharing.
Love and light.
Appreciate you so much.
All right.
What y'all thinking? Y'all still in here? We still got people in here. We going on 2 hours and 45 minutes. If you're still in here right now, first and foremost, I wanted to tell you that you're one step away from being a new member and getting that first deal that can help you change your life. If you're in the call right now, it's not by mistake. Like I keep telling you guys, you've been motivated to change your life and do things that can help you empower and change your circle, get more influence. So I see a couple of questions come in. Tanya asked, I'm ready to pay, but it's unclear if it's beneficial in Illinois. I was kind of unclear what was said regarding Illinois residents. So for people that live in anywhere in the United States of America and anywhere in the world, period, you can still virtually wholesale. What that means is for people that live in an area like Illinois, you would be allowed to do one deal in Illinois without a license and close on that deal. Any other deal that you would attempt to do in Illinois, you would have to have a license. But you could actually wholesale deals in anywhere in any of these other states that don't have any legislation and close on those deals virtually and get paid. So I hope that answers your question. You definitely, doesn't matter where you live at, this can be done virtually. So that means you can work from anywhere. The next thing, I've seen a couple of people that had questions about the availability of payment plans. We do have payment plans. You also can take advantage of PayPal. If you go to the website, PayPal Credit has something amazing right now where you can literally do like Destiny did. She used PayPal And you can see by the results that she's had, it's been absolutely insane. Shout out to Ashley Moody, just joined in. Ashley just joined in to the ronaproof profits training. Let's go, Ashley. Excited to have you as your coach. I know I missed some of you, so if you already joined up and I missed you, let me know in the chat. All my paid in full gang, all my people that paid in full, let me know that you paid in full. Tanya said, about to pay now. Let's go, Tanya. Can't wait to see you on the other side. Let's see what else we got here. Dang, I'm a truck driver, owner, operator. I want to jump in. I just want to know if it's truly possible to do this over the road. So if you can do this stuff virtually, man. So literally, the most important thing is understanding you can, if you got a laptop, man, and you got some Wi-Fi, you can do this from anywhere in the world. Shout out to Erica, paid in full. Akeem just paid in full. My paid in full members, thank you, and I appreciate you. Excited to be your coach and be your guide. This is going to be exciting because I'll tell you one thing. Closing out 2020, we're going to make sure that my students have everything possible to be able to make sure the resources, tools, information won't be short. We're going to bring everything possible to make sure you guys get your money back. Plus, as far as being able to get you paid, right? Live trainings. The days that I do live trainings will all be posted inside the Telegram group. We have a private Telegram group where all our members are, right? And inside there, we break down questions, and obviously when I'll let you know, and I'll make the announcements. I'll post those when we go live. Anything that you may have missed, right? So if you bought the bundle today, like for example, anybody that came in, you paid a $37 bundle. You got the replays and everything. You will get the replay email to you. You will also get access to the 21 Proven Secrets and the blueprint. So that all will be included in that purchase. Remember, no passing over opportunities repeatedly, right? We won't make poor decisions. Tonight it's about action taking. So we got, I think, just like maybe 1 or 2 spots open. If we got 1 unit left for tonight with the offer, right? It looks like it's 1 unit left. So I want to say thank you to everybody that joined in on the call tonight. Is there any questions that anybody has for me? Any questions? You do not need an LLC. No.
I just want to let you know you turned a hater into a supporter, man. It's been, man, I'm listening to all these folks, couple days, couple weeks, couple months. I found out about wholesaling 9 years ago, man. 9 years. And you've given me more in a week for free than I've gotten in the last 9 years with thousands of dollars spent. So I'm 100% in. And I want to let you know, man, you're my mentor. Whether you know it or not, you are my mentor now for life. I appreciate you.
But me, I have to thank you for your past. And I say that because if you did not go through what you went through in your past, you would not be able to stand here for 30 motherfucking days and give us everything we needed to change our lives. So I thank you, Tony. I thank you. And just to let y'all know, I did not close the deal, but every day I wake up and say, I'm gonna close the deal. I'm on my way to the title company or attorney. I say it every day, I'm on my way to the attorney company. I don't even have a contract yet. But I tell myself that every day, like, you helped us change the way we think and the way we move. And I respect that so much. I'm not even gonna keep going. I thank you. I thank you for everything. I thank the groups. Y'all so fucking dope. Think y'all encourage me.
Yeah, I just want to. Yeah, it's a great opportunity though that you got right here. I done followed a bunch of other people for the last 3-4 years. It's probably the first time that someone actually gave detailed instruction on what you need to do every day. You're straightforward. All the energy in this group is great. And, I just want to commend you, man, for all the stuff you do.
And I hope I'm going to try to do my best. Matter of fact, I am going to rock with you and stuff like that. I like leaders. I like people putting out straightforward. And I appreciate y'all. And then you give me like the little key nuggets to help me in my business. It's all about structure and call tools and prop stream and all that good stuff. So I just appreciate y'all leadership and keep moving forward and really being real honest with us. So,
and just thank you, Tony, for all the training, man. I'm gonna continue to implement everything that we learn. I'm gonna continue to stay active in the groups. I'm gonna continue to follow everybody on Instagram, and let's just keep working.
And honestly, we've invested so much money in other programs and other mentors, and nothing has came of it. And then we found Tony, and we got into the challenge at the beginning of the month. And we have seen so much success since then because, Tony, you actually go into details about what we really need to do, not just on the surface of cold call, not just send out mailers or whatever the case may be. You really tell us what we need to say, what we need to do, and you really break it down. And I'm a person that's all over the place. I like things to be perfect. And what you gave me was structure. I struggled with structure for our business for months. And now I know what we need to do to move forward.
Follow this right here. This right here is gold. This is gold right here. So I really appreciate what you're doing. Helping a lot of people. You're going to change the legacy of a lot of people. This is going to be shit that you can pass down to your kids, to your family members. And I want to say thank you for having an abundance mindset and be willing to share all this for free, because it's a lot of courses that don't even come close to this and you're paying for it. So I appreciate you, bro, and I look forward to the opportunity to meet and build with you, and as well as everybody else on this call.
Tony, I just want to thank you. I have not had my father in my life growing up. And I feel like a child, and you were the father pushing me to go out and to be great in this business that I've been trying to be successful in for so long. Tony, you have really impacted me. I've paid for courses like this and didn't follow them through. Today, I can honestly say that I have completed your 31-day challenge to the end. I actually got a deal signed with the help of my JV partner, Juliana, yesterday. And although I'm sad we didn't get the Vegas ticket, I'm going to do my damnedest to show up there because I want to meet you. I want to meet everybody else. So I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Tony, thank you for just being obedient to whatever fell on your heart to even start this challenge. Because, you could have got the thought and went on and did it another way, but it's become obvious in this 31 days that it truly, like, you were so selfless, and it something else truly jumped into you and took over and allowed you to just be as open and giving and understanding. I mean, you handled us like you've known us all our lives. And it was just your obedience and your discipline and your willingness to just show up and give everything, even when, your sister's wedding, you had some very private moments that you could have been selfish with, and you were not. You were like, yeah, I know you my sister, you getting married, I love you, but I got a call, I got a crew that's waiting on me to show up. And showing up is just half the battle for a lot of people. And you showed up in a way that I've never seen before in all my 42 years of living, and it's just been amazing. It's been life-changing. And you giving me a charge to keep, and I'm gonna do just that.
Bro, you ended up building the whole damn community, you know what I'm saying, with a damn, and you got a gated code to it, and you know what I'm saying, and I just genuinely appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, you know what I'm saying, and like I told you the other night when we was up to damn 1 o'clock in the morning, you know what I'm saying, like, you so transparent, the shit you've been through in your life, you so damn transparent to all of us. You know what it is, and it's just the community you built, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't never, ever, I ain't gonna ever forget it. You feel me? And I'm gonna always be there in your corner, bro.
All right, everybody. That will conclude tonight's webinar. I appreciate you all joining and staying to the end. Here's what I want to do. If you're at the end of this webinar right now, let's see. If you're on this webinar right now, make sure you see me when I go live on IG tonight. And I want you to, if you're on my IG tonight, I want you to tell me what you thought of this webinar. I might have something for you. I got something for y'all that stayed to the end. I see you, Raheem, Elijah, Neely. What's up, Stephanie? Paid in full. Let's go. What time is it live? You got to make sure you turn on your post notifications. I'm gonna do a live just to talk to y'all. So the 111 people that's in here, I'm like, if y'all on my live tonight, you might get some blessings. Shout out to Akeem, just join. Let's go. If you just joined, let me know. Ken been here since 7. I hope you got all the value. Hey Ken, you've been here since 7, so you've been on here for 3 hours. Tell me what you think. Is this experience, was it worth 2 hours and 58 minutes of your time, Ken? Tracy joined. Welcome, Tracy. So excited to help y'all. Like I can't tell you guys how thankful and grateful I am for the opportunity to be your coach. Like it means everything to be able to do this with you guys. Can't say you would have stayed longer. That's dope. I'm glad you got value. As long as you felt like it wasn't no BS and you don't feel bad about your time spent, as long as you feel like either way, and I tell my people that if you were able to make the investment so you can work, closer with me or not, you can still get it done. Like for the people that join into the course, they obviously get to get some live calls with me and things of that nature. But the reality of it is you guys that watch this training from beginning to end, you have the tools, the knowledge, and everything necessary to be able to go out and get your very first contract. And then you can get in the training, right? So thank you for your time tonight. Make sure you join on that live when we go live on IG, because I want to show y'all some love for showing love to me, all right? See you soon.